that Frank?
Yeah, I'm fucking mad. The fucking talking about it. I hate him. Daniel Vogelbach's fat.
I play the Phils.
Oh, it'll probably be packed.
All right.
Like
Let's see. Check, 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 check.
Bryak Harper.
Okay, we're
He
good.
smacked one yesterday.
It went out of the park, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, what up, what up, what up? What's good, everybody? There's another episode. This is week 2 coverage of the NFL. Week 3, I've just been going with week. Aren't there 14 weeks in college?
Yes. I
Okay.
actually saw that today. I was
Yeah.
like, they end, I think, in December.
Okay. So week
First
3
week of December.
coverage of NCAA, week 2 coverage of the NFL. Before we get into it, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Go ahead, share this with your boys, and go ahead and sub if you're new. We have quite a bit to cover this week.
There is a lot.
A lot has happened.
More injuries.
More injuries.
Yeah, shout out Nick Chubb. I hope you made a speedy recovery, bro.
Have we gotten an official diagnosis? I didn't check yet.
I think it's safe to say, yeah. That
Oh,
what
they said
specifically?
season, but they didn't say like
what specific? No, they didn't say yet.
Did it go crazy like ACL, MCL?
They didn't. They didn't say
everything,
anything
yeah.
yet.
Probably. Everything in the knee, probably.
Yeah, the way it went, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's not playing.
No, definitely not. He's out for the year, but then you got to go into like how far.
But he said somebody they want to.
So because of the injury, the Browns, I think it was like an hour before we started, the Browns are actually speaking to Kareem Hunt. So they're looking into bringing him back. They should have kept bro, but
Yeah.
I digress.
Jerome Ford played well in Chubb's absence, so I'm thinking they would move him up, especially because he's been there. He's been practicing. Put Hunt as the backup insurance policy.
I would run a 1-2 tandem because Hunt is fresh.
Yeah, no running back by committee, just whoever's got the hot hand.
But we can actually hold on. I'm trying to look at a. Hold on. Here we go. Yep. So they didn't really go into his injury. They just said it was knee injury. For those who saw it, that junk looked brutal, but I don't know. It's like you build a callus to it after a while. I mean, you've seen so many crazy injuries to where stuff like that is like.
That was bad. It wasn't. I mean, I believe Kevin Ware is the worst one I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, 100% by far.
Live while watching a game.
By far.
I wasn't watching the Alex Smith game at the time, but that Louisville game was on when that his bone went through his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, not PG had the same thing happen too, but I didn't see that till after. Yeah.
So
I feel like it doesn't get worse than the bone going through the skin.
No.
There's no way.
No.
That's like next level. That's
oof.
Maybe like a noodle. Like a noodle. You pick up her leg and it's just.
Oh, it just limps out.
And
you're just holding it. Yeah.
I forgot the MMA fighter.
Connor broke his and then went to step on it.
Anderson Silva.
Silva. Yeah. His shit just turned into a damn hockey stick.
It's crazy that he went to kick and the kick got checked and it just wrapped. Just like wrapped around the dude's leg. Chris
that shit was gross. All right, so hold on. Actually, let me get college first because we can talk about the Travis Hunter shot.
Yeah.
And the death threats.
Oh yeah, from oh yeah. Actually, that was racist. Oh, okay. Because
talking about the Alexander Madison. Yeah, I did see that too.
Yeah. See, yeah, I love Philly and all, but like it's starting to get too. It's getting to the point where it's too much. It's tasteless.
need to dial it back a little bit on some of this stuff, like especially because we talked about it before this came on, but the guy that passed away at the Patriots game over a fight, I
It's
don't
just a
know.
freak thing.
And his kids were there too.
Exactly. Yep. So
He's been a season ticket holder for I think for like 15 years or so. But oh my god, dude!
All right. So I pulled up NCAA news. So basically, let's get into the whole Colorado State Colorado game.
Yeah.
Honestly, that actually. Before that, let's actually get into the Florida Tennessee game.
Oh yeah, we did.
Let's get into that game first. So honestly, I'm not surprised by Florida, but Florida actually played very well.
They did.
How not underdeveloped, but they didn't really have a lot going into this game.
Shit.
Yeah, basically.
Well, the thing is, historically, they've always, not always, but they've had Tennessee's number for a while. It's not like the upset of the year, but it's. I mean, if they play like that the rest of the year, that's how they should have been. That Utah game is going to come back to haunt them.
Right.
If they lose, they got Georgia coming up. They got LSU, Florida State, obviously. So they got some tough games coming up in a couple weeks. But if they play like that again, the sky's the limit. They play well.
I think with that last minute or that last second hit. So to me, looking at it, I mean, I understand they wanted to waste time, but he should have just kneeled the ball down. So they ended up
Graham Mertz. We saw that when he snapped the ball and kind of ran off to the side a little bit before he nailed it, and then checked
it was sort of like a late hit, and then it became like this huge scuffle that really shouldn't have been.
That's a Florida and Tennessee.
Yeah, there's a rivalry. It's frustration.
Right. Which is true, but it's like if you go back and look at it, bro should have nailed it. Yeah, he really should have. I mean,
I think he was maybe a little too hyped and wasn't aware how much time was on the clock. I think he had 2 seconds from when he first did his little back trot. Kneel it there, and you're done.
Game. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So they might have got pissed about that. Too.
Yeah, I think that could have been avoided, but I mean, hey, it's sports at the end of the day, so why not cap off a game with benches coming out, everybody fighting and shit.
Keep it interesting.
Why not? So so the next one with the Colorado State Colorado game, I was trying to stay up and watch the rest of it, but I was too damn tired.
If you did, congratulations, because I don't think any of us did.
Double OT, that shit was.
When did
it ended? I think at 1:30 or 2:00 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Double OT.
Yeah.
Oh, was it later than that? What time did that game end?
Oh no, it was around 2 something.
Because it started at 10.
Yeah.
It had to be 2:30 because I think it was still on when we got home.
I think it was around 10:30 because they were delaying. Well, they didn't delay it, but they were taking too long trying to switch over from the Tennessee Florida game. Yeah. And then by the time they switched over, the first quarter already started.
I wonder if I can go into. This is the best way I can think of is to go into ESPN's Twitter and see when they posted the final because I'm sure they did.
I think it was 42-35. I think
2:36 a.m. they were exchanging handshakes after their win.
And then 3 hours. Yeah. So over there, that's what 11.
Yeah.
11
they're
o'clock.
what are they 2 hours behind? 12.
12:36.
12.
Damn.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's acceptable over there, but here we were all
over here. Hell no.
I don't know, a primetime game too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, they had a powerhouse of a
team.
That and the amount of rappers and athletes they had out there too.
I know. I saw that. I didn't see it.
Someone said Kawhi. He got Kawhi out before his own team got him out.
Oh, he was.
He was at the game.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
What Offset was there?
I saw Offset. I saw the Rock.
Yeah.
I saw Damn, I forgot who else. So many damn people.
Man, they had a bunch. Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I was thinking. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Kawhi. Kawhi was just a random one that just was
there. Yeah. I was like, damn. I didn't know bro got out like that.
He decided to take a little journey.
For real. So let's see. So with the shot to Travis Hunter, I mean, again, it is a rivalry. They were talking a lot of shit going into the game with the whole Dion conducting himself like a kid in interviews with shades, but it's crazy because that company shot up in profit. I think it was like
$1 million.
Yes.
Yeah.
A fucking million, and then the
Just
owner.
the weekend.
I know, and then the owner was like, "Oh, I think we found our Jordan."
Official sponsor of
Yeah,
Colorado.
bro. I was like, "Damn, bro, just got rich off some shades." So, again, they were talking trash going into the game. Honestly, it was highly anticipated. I'm mad it was the latest game. I thought it was gonna be like
yeah
3:30,
and it's
something.
just the time difference because if you put it at 8, then it's like 6 there. So it's a weird time.
And I get it too because it's like scheduling and shit. But I'm like, bro, like I kept flipping through the games. I was like, when we get into the final?
Also, I don't think they anticipated Colorado being this good.
No,
or that it was going to blow up like this.
Hell no.
Let's just put that towards the back burner.
Really?
And now it's
right. I thought it was going to be
blowout.
I didn't think it was going to be that close.
No, for real.
It was a lot closer.
I really thought Colorado State was just going to get out, just get dealt with.
With as much as they were talking about too, I thought,
I was like, shit, y'all about to game about to be over at like third quarter. No, it was I thought Colorado was about to lose. That's how close it was. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
That would have ended all the hype.
Oh, bro, that shit would have.
So you shit talk Deion and you went in to his house and beat him,
bro.
That would have been it. You know,
their stock would have plummeted.
What is the deal with every coach in him?
Oh, and Deion?
They all talk shit about Deion. He talks shit about Deion. Who do they play now? USC?
Mm-hmm. They're playing Oregon first. USC's the game after the Oregon game, yeah.
Somebody else is like, no, I didn't talk shit about Deion.
Is it?
I saw that earlier.
Is it sort of like?
Is Oregon Saturday at 3:30?
Is it when you have like an old school coach, or you have old school coaches, which would be the like NCAA? You know, say they're all old school. They come from like the Nick Saban era.
Yeah.
And then you get Deion, who's basically a fresh face. He's been in that situation. He brings a type of swagger. He's like your non-traditional head coach.
That's a big part of it. I think especially like they're catching on to the success. Mm-hmm. People hate success.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And I know Colorado State's bitter because they're the least successful Colorado team, and it happened again.
Right.
They're 0-3. So it's just people hate success. He's brash, and what's cool about him right now, though, is that he's backing it up.
Right.
He doesn't have a shit team. Mm-hmm. His kids are playing well. He's got one of the best players in the nation, and Travis Hunter. So I just think, I think they're threatened by it. I just think they want him to shut up, but they can't do it.
Can we chalk it up and say it's jealousy?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, because it's like because think of it like all the other programs, they don't have championship NFL coaches on their team. They have
he's won it all, done it all, and now he's taken on a second part of his life where he's a coach.
Right.
So I think it's definitely a part of it too.
Right. So I think it's like in a way it's like they're just trying to get a one up on them, which I mean you can say all you want, but on Saturday, you got to back all that.
You got to play up. If they can beat Oregon,
right?
10th ranked team in the nation, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
they all need to shut up because then they're going into USC, and that's a big game too. But they're legit if they do. But with no Travis Hunter, it's gonna be a little questionable.
I mean, it'll be difficult too. It'll be an uphill battle, but I mean, with the performance that they put on after he got injured, and yes, Travis Hunter will be a big part offensively and defensively. But I mean, like again, you have the championship pedigree coaches that can literally adjust to.
And they're deep. Yeah, they have some talent on that team. Right. So I think.
I mean, hell, with all those damn not screenshots, the videos that we've been seeing about training camp, dudes, Deion yelling, getting on them. I mean, it's like hell, you might as well have like the next man up. Like,
well, when he walked into the their film room or whatever with all the seats, and he was like, if you don't want to be here, get the F in the transfer portal or just walk out of here. I don't want you here. If you're not ready to put your nose to the grindstone. I think that weeded out a lot of them too. So.
Yeah, dude.
Because I know a lot of dudes were transferring because they didn't want to deal with that.
I remember we were talking about
soft ass mentality.
Yeah, because we were talking about it and we were thinking it's like, was it something on him?
No, they were just soft apparently.
Okay, right.
Because look what they got now.
Right, and now all those people, I bet all those dudes that left want to go back.
Pissed.
Yeah, see,
because they could get national notoriety. Yeah.
The NIL deals would be crazy.
Yeah,
but I mean, hey, he left, so. But with the late hit to Travis Hunter, obviously it should have been a targeting call. I honestly think that refs missed that call. I mean, I don't know.
No, they called it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't get ejected.
No.
Okay, so he should have been ejected. In my opinion, honestly, he should have been ejected. Obviously, because if someone was hurt, I mean, the play was still happening, but obviously he dropped the pass.
Dead.
Right.
Just came up and smacked
Yeah.
him.
Exactly. So that should have been. He should have been ejected.
There was also someone else that should have been ejected yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
Don't tell me. Was it y'all? Was it y'all's game?
No, it was the Browns game.
Was it? No, it wasn't Watt, right?
It was the rapist.
Oh my god.
He made contact with an official.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
They didn't call it. Like he went over or something. He swatted his hand away, went like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think you can do that. Deshaun,
Well, actually, no, that's true because I mean, if they did that, they throw people out in the NBA for that.
Yeah.
So
wait, what happened?
He was on the sidelines. I don't remember who it was. I think a linebacker pushed Watson out of bounds.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Little scrimmage.
I remember. Hold on. I remember. My fault. I don't mean to tell you.
Yeah.
So you remember he was running out of bounds. He was holding a face mask because he didn't want to fall.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So then, bro took it personal. They started pushing and shoving. Shit started happening on their side, on the Steelers sideline. Then Deshaun was trying to make his way out. Talking trash, yada yada, trying to separate it. And bro tried to push off the ref. And that's
the ref was like, "Hey, chill out," like you would do trying to break up a fight.
He swim moved his shit off him, and then that's what it was like. Oh,
which contact is contact,
which is true.
Touch it,
yeah.
But they left him.
So that should have happened, but I think honestly, can we say? I mean, it's too early to tell. Is this game the game of the year so far? I mean, it's a close game, highly anticipated. Colorado State. No,
not so far. I think. It's only this is the third week.
Yeah. There's gonna be more.
Yeah, there's gonna be more. I mean,
be up there.
Now we're starting to get into like some big time ranked games, and it's gonna start determining the playoffs and everything.
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna get some good games. The games are gonna be good, so they're gonna be good games. And end quote.
So after this, so during that Alabama South Florida game,
it was close.
That game was too close.
Hold on.
First half.
Yeah, who's Jalen Mitro?
Yeah,
is now going to start again.
Okay.
Because they've gone through two quarterbacks besides him that both suck. They have a quarterback problem. We talked about it last time.
Yeah, because
barely won with Mitro.
That score was looking.
Tell you what, Arch Manning is going to enter the transfer portal, and he's going right to Baylor.
Yeah, they have a quarterback problem, and Texas has a quiver of them.
Yeah, Texas has two very good ones.
Wow.
So
that is
whoever wants to transfer.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
So with the Colorado State defensive back Henry Blackburn, that was the guy who took the cheap shot on Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
He's a defensive back?
Yes. I could not tell who was who because all those motherfuckers looked the same. I didn't know what position they played.
He looked like a linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So
might have been safety.
So he is actually so he's a senior and he delivered an illegal hit on the Colorado wide receiver corner, Travis Hunter, in the first half of the Saturday night, I'm sorry, which led him to not get, what is the word? He did not get thrown out. Sorry.
Ejected?
Yeah. So the threats against Blackburn and his family began before the double overtime victory ended, as cell phone numbers for Blackburn and his mother were published on the internet. How the fuck do they get that?
They did that with Tebow.
The what?
They did that with Tebow back in college.
Oh,
no.
It's in the documentary. When he played LSU, they somebody in LSU got his phone number and sent it to everybody in the school.
Oh, so they probably did the same thing with that.
Blew him up.
Wow. So let's see. Blackburn's campus addressed. They published his campus address and his family's home address. Wow.
That's sketchy. Why would you do that?
They also got published. Parker said university and local police have worked in concert to investigate the threats against Blackburn and his family after they were blown up with threatening phone calls and text messages and were targets of threatening social media posts. Wow. We are very concerned about our player's safety as Henry and his family have continued to receive death threats. Henry never intended to put anyone in harm's way on the football field. Bro, look.
You can't.
Look. Bro. You saw dude didn't have the football. You already knew.
Bro, he was in the air.
Yeah, and you decided. Yeah, bro was already on the sideline.
You can't say that you didn't.
Yeah. Also, with all the bad blood from that game, you can't tell me Travis Hunter, the most notable people on the field.
Hell no.
Come on.
No.
Don't lie.
Hell no.
I feel bad he's getting death threats. No one deserves that. But also,
it wasn't. Let's keep it a buck. It was intentional.
Yeah.
100% intentional, but your family being threatened, that's excessive.
Yeah, that's a little much. Especially like his mom, I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Doesn't know the half.
That real shit, because them knowing where your folks live, that's different.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
That's excessive.
Did you get like a drunk college kid?
Yeah.
They didn't say who it was specifically.
Probably
had to be
school.
They were hush hush about that, but let's see.
Had to be kids.
All right. Do we want to? Was there any other notable games? I'm trying to remember.
I know a notable hit. You see Trevor Lawrence get hit? He got folded. He didn't get hurt, but he got somebody had his legs, and then somebody else came in and hit him in that back of the head or the front of the head. His body went like this, and his head snapped back.
No, I didn't see that.
His pads.
I know they weren't really blocking that well for him.
No.
So that's why I was really pulling for the Jags, but they just, I don't know, that whole sequence looked awkward. Like they couldn't get any traction going. Both teams were just looking sluggish. T-Law wasn't converting the way that he normally does. I don't know, that game was just weird. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember any other notable games other than those two for college. Do we want to briefly go through week 4 for football?
Yes. Oh, do you want to do the recap, or do you want to do week 4 first?
Or
week 3. We're on week 3 of the NFL, right?
Oh, no,
we're
no.
talking about college. Right?
Yeah. We're gonna do just quick
hitters for
week 4.
Or week 4, fuck yeah.
Let's see. So Rutgers versus Michigan, both undefeated. Michigan is ranked 2. FSU versus Clemson. FSU is ranked 4th. Yeah, ranked 4th.
Yeah, they almost lost to BC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cincy versus Oklahoma. For that game, we have Alabama versus Mississippi. We got Duke versus Connecticut. Colorado versus Oregon. Obviously, well, that'll be a 3:30 game, so everybody will be watching that. UCLA versus Utah. Got Miami versus Temple. Lord, what is that team?
One of the Red Sox got green monster. Bryce Harper's green
He's
monster.
Not leaving Philly,
What is that? UTSA? Is that Utah?
UTSA?
Yeah, that's the abbreviation.
What? UTSA?
What?
Actually, hold on.
What is a UTSA? United Temple.
The Roadrunners. Yeah, I don't know who they are.
Anyway. I forget the
UTSA Roadrunners football. There's not even like anything for them.
Yeah. Okay.
University of Texas at San Antonio.
What the fuck? Well, they're gonna get smashed.
Yeah.
Then we have Florida versus the fuck is CLT?
Oh, that's I think it's a Tennessee.
Charlotte 49ers. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I would laugh.
The 49ers of Charlotte.
Charlotte 49ers.
I would laugh. You guys beat Tennessee, you lose to the 49ers of Charlotte.
Hell no, that's just not happening. Dude, that would be enough. That would be enough for one season.
We got Arkansas versus LSU. We got Oregon State versus Washington State University.
Washington, not State, but is it State? No, the Huskies.
Well, that's just Washington.
Pretty good.
Yeah. UAB versus Georgia.
Who?
University of Alabama, Birmingham, I think. The Dragons, right?
Yeah.
UAB.
We got Iowa versus PSU. Oh, Penn State.
Yeah.
We got
Mona dog.
We got Ohio State versus Notre Dame. That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Both undefeated teams. Then we got Texas versus Baylor. We got UNC versus Pitt Panthers.
Shut up, Sean Oakland.
We got
Sean Oakland, the fucking brick wall.
We got UCF versus Kansas State. And then we got USC versus Arizona State. And then lastly, we got Cal versus Washington.
Those are usually the later ones. Yeah. That Pac-12 bullshit.
So it looks like it's going to be a solid Week 4 matchup. And
yeah, there's some pretty good games in there. Obviously, this is a game for Colorado.
Yeah, this is a statement game.
One of the
yeah, definitely a statement game for them though.
Yeah,
I think this is the first one. Right?
Yeah.
But the first statement game.
This is the first big statement game.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, here we go.
To the fun part, the no fun league I'm playing. This is the NFL. This is where we start talking shit. All right.
Fun guy.
Do we want to talk about our teams first, and then we'll cover the rest of the league?
We might as well get it out of the way because we're gonna have the most to say.
All right. You want to talk about Philly first? You want to talk about Patriots?
Oh, you guys talk about Philly first because it might need to be addressed a little bit, somewhat.
So, all right. I'll kick us off.
Okay.
All right. So
what are you looking at me for?
So Philly, right? All right. So let's get the elephant out of the room.
Fucking shit, bud. Oh my God, Ronald Acuna can't be stopped.
All right, let's get. Oh no!
First pitch. First fucking pitch.
Bird action.
No balls, no strikes.
Was that because they're playing Philly?
Yes, it's because they're playing Philly.
Is that? I think you.
I don't understand the disrespect of taunting. I'm so. My shit list is like this long for everybody who has taunted Philly, dog. This is the second time.
That's Philly.
Bro was flying like an eagle.
If he's never done it before,
I don't know if he's never done it before. I haven't watched it. Crazy.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. The whole Hurts AJ Brown situation. I'll be honest with you, there is no situation. I'd rather my wide receiver, blow up like that and light a fire under our quarterback's ass versus
he's bringing back the old diva wide receivers.
But see, that's the thing though. The thing about I don't see bro as a diva.
That was diva shit.
Bro, let's be honest. We don't even know what the hell they were arguing about. So you're telling me?
Come on, bro. Yeah,
so if you're wide the fuck open, right? So check this out. If you're wide open, and I throw it to Devontae in double coverage, you're not gonna get mad?
I mean,
yes or no?
Me?
Yes or no?
No. Because
oh my god, bro. Ronnie, you wide the fuck open. You got single coverage, no safety help over the top. I throw it to him, and he's double covered. He got a quarterback, and in the middle, the linebacker cuts underneath and picks it off. You gonna be mad if we watch that shit back in film?
If I'm Devontae or if I'm Jalen or if I'm just anyone?
I'm just saying.
Oh, I'd be mad. That's a bad read.
Thank you.
That's a bad read.
That is a bad read.
on how the play was.
You don't get paid.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Yes, it does.
Because we get on him about all the shit that he does, and those are bad reads.
Who?
Mac Jones.
That's because Mac Jones' ass.
No. Let's keep it a buck. No, let's keep it a buck.
This year?
No, let's keep it a buck.
This year he's been ass.
This year.
How many times did Carson throw in the double coverage?
How many games you won?
How many times Carson? No.
No.
Hold on. How many times Carson throw in the double coverage?
I can Say a lot.
And we gave him a pass because he won a Super Bowl.
He's Kaka. He is Kaka.
Oh my god!
Technically, he did not win a Super Bowl.
Technically, the Bears gave you that one if you didn't double doink.
Can we? All right, let's keep it back. Carson is the reason why we got as far as we did.
What did you say?
You don't. That's true.
Carson is the reason why we were. Look, listen, I understand Nick Foles. I get that, but real shit, Carson is the if Carson never got injured, he would have been MVP.
Yeah. Who won it that year? Was that Tom?
Yes. Carson obviously would have been MVP because that team was rolling on all cylinders. But to get back to the point, I call Cap because it's not diva. Real shit. If you throw to him and I've been,
bad thing.
Huh?
It's not a bad thing to be a diva.
But it's not diva. So when you think about diva, who's a wide receiver you think about diva? First person comes to mind.
Theo.
What AJ
Cinco too. I mean, but Theo
Ocho Cinco, Moss was a little bit.
But that wasn't.
Those are the best wide receivers. That's why divas are good.
But that wasn't diva mentality though.
A little bit.
Because he was arguing.
You should have been like, yo.
But look,
like work like a team. You don't even get up in his face and be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Look what we got last year. And we were still on that bullshit. Go ahead.
I'm going to interject myself into this Eagles fan conversation. He has not played well in the last 2 weeks. I would be frustrated too. Snap the fuck out of it.
But see, that's why I was going back and forth. I don't want to put blame on Jalen. I want to more so lean towards the coordinators because they're calling the play. But at the same time, Jalen has to make those reads that they're calling. So it's like it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, we're not the same offense that we were last season, which is I get it because we have new coordinators. Like you can tell, like as we're playing, that we're mad uncomfortable.
They don't look right at all.
Which is going to happen because we have new OCs and new play callers.
Well,
and
that's what happens when you don't play preseason.
But at the same time, that's the reason why Nick took a step back so he could let his OCs work. And I think I saw on a fan page that Nick had to call the rest of those plays. So it's like now we're starting to get into the okay, well y'all are bullshitting. We starting to start slow. We're not moving like we used to. We got to run the ball more.
I think you guys playing Minnesota helped a lot. I'm not saying it's like a practice squad level team, but their defense is so bad. So bad.
I actually want to talk. So I actually want to talk. I actually want to talk about that too.
Yeah.
So this is the same team that we played last year, right? And we killed them, obviously. Offensively killed them. So they took that same tape and said, you know what, we're actually going to prevent y'all from killing us the way that they did. And they did. So I actually give props to the defense.
To an extent.
Brian Flores.
To an extent, yeah. But if you saw on like most of the replays, they pushed a lot of the coverage back. So which made us run the ball a lot more.
Yeah, just run it down the fucking road.
Right.
How many yards did he get?
160, 170 something.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
So it's like I give props to the coordinators because they're the reason why they kept it close. But as far as us, I don't want to use that as an excuse, but we did get hurt. We did lose Avonte Maddox again.
Mm-hmm.
Bradbury wasn't there, but he'll be back. Blanket Shield.
Dean out.
Yeah, Kobe Dean out. Yeah. But those guys will be back, so we'll get safety help. But overall, offensively, I'm not worried. It's just more so. What do we have to do defensively to stop making these games close? Because this is the second week in a row.
There's nothing. Our defense is great.
But what are we doing?
Us in games.
But what are we doing that we almost keep losing these games? I'm not even worried about offense. It's like
the offense.
It's the offense.
That's why we keep losing these games. Almost losing these games because the offense is doing shit.
Okay, but can I ask you a question? Since you hate Mac Jones so much and think he's so crap, how many yards did he put up on you in Week 1 with that defense? If he's that bad,
I'm gonna be honest with.
You still didn't win the game. You couldn't finish.
I understand. No, they can't finish. I mean, that's like the redundant story since Brady left. But I'm just saying. Do you think it's only offense is the issue?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
offense in the secondary. Secondary is
the secondary needs to wake up.
I mean, but we have new defensive. We have new defensive coordinators as well. Mm-hmm. So it's like defense is calling a play, but we're relying on our defensive skill to stop plays.
Yet again.
Also,
why did we not play preseason?
I mean that too. I mean I understand
because
that too.
It's not just for warming up. It's you guys got to get like they don't play in
right.
regular games. They're practicing.
Right.
There's no like, hey, these guys are trying to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got to strategize here, and there was none of that obviously because they didn't play preseason.
And I do agree with that because it does help to be in a preseason game to have your OC work with your starters and see what works and what doesn't work prior to the season. I agree.
I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but that's what preseason is for. It's
right.
not for hey, these guys need a break.
I mean, but I get it too because of the injuries, but we could have went one possession, one defensive possession with the starters in. And if
like a quarter.
Yeah. I'd say half a quarter. I'd say half a quarter.
I mean,
because I understand you don't want to get injured, but I understand what you're saying. I 100% agree with you.
I know you don't want to get injured, but what's the difference between now and then? Because we're still getting
injured. Well, I don't know. It's like that's why I'm really pissed that we lost in the Super Bowl because I feel like it's not that we won't go back that season. You couldn't have written that season any better for us.
Yeah, should have won that game.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna be pissed. This next Super Bowl coming up, I'm still gonna be pissed at the last one. I'm telling you, I will forever be pissed at this. I thought I could let it go. I can't.
That's not passing interference. Well, there was the last year. Was there?
Yeah.
I can hear it now.
Emily, did we speak about Nick Chubb? We briefly mentioned it, but we're actually about to get on that topic in a few.
Yeah. Are you guys done with the Eagles? Should I jump into the Patriots?
Yeah. I mean, that was
you
it.
Guys touch upon whatever you need.
I mean, no. I mean, I just don't think it was a problem. I just think it's like whatever. I think coordinators are the reason why we're looking so awkward.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried because obviously we're putting up a lot of points. I mean, last time we put up 25. This game we put up 34. That will never be an issue. I just think that we need to gel. But my last thing.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Expect what we saw in the Vikings game to happen with the other teams that we played.
Who we play this week?
So we play the Bucks, but like for teams that we literally just played this past season, like the Cardinals.
Shut up, Cardinals.
Well, hold up. I was
going to say,
head
coach, dude. Fuck.
You know, we were actually going to talk about the Cardinals too because I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're ass, but they're fucking putting up points. Like, what's up with that?
I want to actually talk about a theory.
Yeah.
I think it's their head coach.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's a little bit of a psychopath.
Yeah, I think so too. But
he's weird, dude. I didn't know he was that weird.
He's a different kind of cat. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's strange.
So that's all I have. Yeah.
But he's not terrible at his job.
No, he's good.
He's one of the best.
Yeah, that's all. That was my final take. I'm fine, no drama. I think it's just more so OCs, and we're just trying to work out either the rust or it's whatever. But that's my final take.
I told y'all this, but I liked how Nick handled the situation.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Hey, what were they fighting about? I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever happens on the field stays on the field. Whatever happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. That's team business.
Right.
Shouldn't be put out.
Definitely. Let's see, I fought with Nick for that. All right, Rene. And actually, I did agree with what you said earlier because actually, think back, like when I thought about it and I looked at y'all showed the stats. I agree. It is not the quarterback.
It's not. You can win with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
And so before I actually talk about the game, my take on Mac Jones right now as an overall quarterback, from what I've seen in 2 weeks, is he does not elevate mid players. Tom Brady did. You can't take the Coastal Carolina lacrosse player right now and put him on the field and make him a wide receiver.
Right.
Tom Brady could get the bare minimum out of him. Right. He can't elevate mid players, so you got to put good to great around him to make him look good.
Right.
Kind of like what Brock Purdy's doing right now. I don't think you can put Brock Purdy in any offense and he's going to flourish. He's I don't want to say system quarterback. I think he has talent, but he's got Debo, he's got CMC, he's got Ayuk, he's got Kittle, he's got a good old line, amazing defense. So you got to put talent around him, and they neglect to do it, and it's just going to be a continuous cycle. This year is going to be washed.
Is the Patriots going like the cheap way, what they did with Brady where it was like it got to a point where Brady didn't have a lot, but he made it work. And so since they saw success in that, they're expecting Mac to do that.
It's who it starts with and who it ends with?
Belichick.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. I used to be the number one Belichick defender because I'm like winningest coach or second winningest coach of all time. Brady, blah blah blah. He had Brady. He's a good coach. Brady's the best quarterback of all time. They work together. He can't. He's so behind in his philosophies. I don't know if you saw the Mario Douglas fumble. He's a rookie. He's not like phenomenal yet. He's got to get playing time. But he's probably one of the quickest dudes on the field. Is your quickest weapon. He fumbles in the first quarter, and you're like, no, you're going to sit the rest of the game.
Right.
They need speed. Juju's slow. Devontae Parker's slow. Ezekiel Elliott is beyond his years right now. They're a slow football team, and you have someone that's that quick, and you bench him. I don't get it. He's so stubborn.
And I feel like because I think you basically said it. Team's outdated.
Yeah.
Most of your stuff, most of your concepts and plays, I genuinely feel like it's not even like 3. I think I saw there's a stat. Mac got the ball out in like 1.7, 1.8. And we're reverting back to that, but it worked because it was Brady, but you don't have Brady.
They were giving me flashbacks too. I don't know if you saw how many screens they ran. They were running screens consistently last year. They didn't formulate, and it's not like Xavier Howard, great back. They don't have Ramsey. Their defensive backfield isn't like top 5. You can make plays happen.
But that front seven is tough. That front seven is tough.
And what's his name was out? Jalen Phillips was out. They put Andrew Van Ginkel on the end, and he tore up Calvin Anderson, and he looked like Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
He's not Myles Garrett, but your O-line's so bad, you let him get to him consistently.
And then you got Bradley Chubb back there.
And you got Bradley Chubb. They didn't put any money in the O-line. They're using 6-round picks from wherever.
But y'all signed so many offensive players, but they're all on the practice squad.
Yeah, I mean, they give all the money to Juju. That's fine. You need a receiver.
Right.
But you didn't give the money to Hopkins.
And then you didn't even want to make Juju a primary option.
And you know what? Juju wasn't a primary option. Then you sign Zeke with the money you have left.
Right.
Which now I'm looking back on it. We'll talk about Dalvin Cook too, because I got a theory about him. He's not looking great. So I'm not saying like you should have signed Dalvin Cook, but they didn't make good decisions, and it's like the same team it was last year. It didn't work last year. What makes you think it's going to work this year? And they have a lot of people they have to extend too. It's a mess.
I don't think there's a big they with you guys. I think it's one guy, and I think you already said his name before. I feel like he has a lot of pull.
Who, Bill?
Like there's no like
No, what he says goes.
Yeah, you don't have like a Howie like us. You just have Bill.
That's all it is.
That's all you have.
There's no. It's Robert Kraft every year goes, here, Bill, you tell me what do you want to do?
Because he's worked because he's had Brady.
And he's like, let me sign Jalen Reagor. Let me sign the backup tackle from Denver. Let me sign Riley Reef, who was 39 years old, to play the line. What are they going to do?
Absolutely nothing when
You're
he
in your
leaves.
third year with Mac. He's on his third offensive coordinator. You're trying to progress him. And you sent him so far back because he has no time to throw the football.
And then he's a fall guy at that.
He's the fall guy because it's going to be like, well, the quarterback is the one that's supposed to make plays. Yeah, I get that, but also put talent around him and then see what he does. You're still not going to have an answer at the end of the year because you don't have a wide receiver 1.
You know what's crazy? I bet you right now, if you put Mac right now with a bad team, I think that he would actually make them better.
Oh yeah, I think so.
If you put them like, I don't want to say the Cardinals because the Cardinals is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
But if you put him, I would say Steelers, but Kenny Pickett did good last night, so I'm not going to dog him out.
He might be coming out or whatever.
But if, like, say for example, I believe if you at least put Mac in with the Browns offense with
Cooper,
yes,
and not Chubb now, but with
Kareem Hunt,
Kareem Hunt,
and
good defense. For the most part, you got Myles Garrett, obviously. You could put him. I'm trying to think of another team. You could probably put him with the Commanders, and you still have.
I was about to say
you
them
have
too.
Scary Terry, Dotson, Brian Robinson, who's kind of coming into his own now.
Curtis Samuel.
You could put him with a lot of teams. I think he's gonna elevate them. He's not. He's definitely opened my eyes the last 2 weeks. I don't think he's the problem right
now.
No,
so it's definitely O-line, but you can contribute the O-line to Belichick not drafting O-line. I mean, your defense is solid.
Defense is fine.
You know,
they honestly, Tyreek Hill was contained for the most part. Tua got picked because he underthrew the ball. And that was going to Tyreek. Christian Gonzalez has played well. That was a good draft pick.
Yep.
You take him there because I know you could have taken an offensive player, but if he's there, you take him. Yeah, it's just he needs to go. And
it doesn't help that your the plays that they call are readable.
Yeah.
I mean, because defenses are faster now than they were before.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't help that you're calling a bunch of screens, and then I mean you got linebackers and defensive linemen flooding
getting
to the ball
that quickly and sniffing it out. I think it's predictable.
Yep.
They just did 2 screens on the last drive. They're gonna do a screen somewhere. They couldn't get the running game going either.
I was just about to ask about that because from what I saw, y'all weren't really running the ball too well, which didn't set up the pass.
Which is because if you have a good balance and Ramondre gets a couple first downs, now you're at the 30. Throw a couple passes, another run. And it all goes back to the O-line. If the O-line's not blocking for him, you can't have 5 dudes on the line coming at you and expect to get anywhere.
Right.
Can't run up the middle. Got to bounce the outside. But like you said, quick linebackers, safety's coming down. It's not going to work. So now they are unfortunately in a must-win already in week 3 against the Jets because you can't go down 0-3.
Right.
You are not going to get out of that.
And it doesn't help too that y'all don't have any quick wide receivers, and that's crazy too because they never addressed that.
No.
Like wide receivers can't create separation, but yet you have 7-8 year vets as wide receivers, starting wide receivers.
You have Devontae Parker, who they extended him. He's always hurt.
Right.
He's fine as a 2 or a 3, but you can't use him as a 1. You don't believe in Juju. You kind of just pushed him to the side. Kendrick Bourne's fine, but he's not a 1. There's just no wide receiver ones. They're all middle of the pack.
Right.
If you put any of the people I just mentioned on the Eagles, they're 3, maybe 4. They're not going to elevate the offense. So
right.
They're in shambles. I will give the Dolphins credit. Tua is playing well. He got the ball out very quickly.
Had to.
He was going crazy. I was like, there's no answer for it. He found his reads, figured out what he wanted to do. They're gone. Quick pass to Tyreek. Tyreek's got speed. Go. Jalen Waddle. So, yeah, the Dolphins, I think.
He made a good catch.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle?
Yeah.
He had 1 catch.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The defense isn't the issue. It's the O-line. It's the lack of playmakers. They just play old football because their coach has been coaching since 1984.
He's only known Brady.
And he's only known Brady, and he's trying to do the same things, and it just doesn't work. So I'll make the bold claim now at week 2. This is his last year as the coach of the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think they've had a closed door meeting. I truly believe after last season's shit. And I think Kraft told him, I'm going to give you 1 more year. You develop your team. And if you can't do it, then we're going to part ways.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like he's stepping down. They're not going to fire him.
Oh, yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Bill, I've ran my course here. I'm stepping down and all that stuff. It's not, I'm not going to just can him. But
technically he's getting canned. But
yeah, technically, but they're going to amicably do it. Handshake, Bill's been our best coach ever. We love you. Have a nice ceremony for him or some crap.
Right.
He needs to go.
Got it.
What do you want?
Jerron Mayo's going to step up, and I'm ready for it. Another defensive mind. He's played in New England. He's young. He's only 37, 38. They need someone that can be in the minds of these players because he's just outdated too.
Exactly.
The whole smug, we're moving on. It's not working anymore.
And that's those type of coaches now are trendy.
Yeah.
Players, coaches. They don't want the old. I mean, that obviously Bill, that worked at that era of football, but we're
not
in a
now.
Different era. So,
they want them. And he's a strange dude, but the Mike McDaniel coach.
Oh yeah, he's funny as fuck. But
yeah.
Oh, I didn't do anything. It was my team. Yeah,
he's even. I remember I saw him on the sideline. I think last year he said something about some Tua game that Tua lost at Alabama. He brought up something. He's like, only if you could beat LSU or something. Put you back in, and then it started it's the banter. It's the jokes.
Bro. Because he's funny as fuck. But I bet you, they rally around him, and it's crazy.
There's a when they're going in for half, he's like running next to the camera dude.
Yeah.
Before he just takes it off. I'm like, oh my god.
It's a different game now.
Bro is funny, but yes.
My dad hates him.
Oh yeah, because
he's fucking shit, dude. I hate him.
I don't hate him at all. It works. He's made him a better team. He's different. I think sometimes that works
because he has such a serious position in sports, and he doesn't take it serious at all.
You wouldn't think he'd be the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, but it works.
Because I thought that signing at first, I was like, bro, who the fuck is this square?
He was the ball boy for the Broncos 25 years ago. Yeah,
and now he coaching the team. Yeah, that is crazy.
He's doing a pretty good job at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Dolphins are legit. Patriots, unfortunately, are not. I'm not saying that they can't turn it around. If they have a healthy team from now to the end of the year, they can maybe be 9-8 at best.
Right.
They have potential. There's some talent on the team, but I just don't think they're going to be able to do it.
So are we? Let's see. Are we? Sorry, I was trying to type and think. So you said no playoffs this season?
No playoffs, and I'm not even going to be mad about it. It's for the best because they can't keep up the charade. Because this is year 4 without Brady, and you made the playoffs once. In the game you did play, you got obliterated by the Bills. I think it was like 48-10. You can't. No, and I think. See, now the other issue too is: do you extend Mac? Would you extend Mac right now if you were the Patriots?
Do you plan on rebuilding?
No, you can't. You're the Patriots, and you can't.
Yeah, I mean, even though y'all low key rebuilding right now, I mean, it's like you don't want to say you're rebuilding, but you're not in a. You're basically middle. You're pedestrian.
I was gonna say they're like not bad enough to get a high draft pick, but they're not good enough to go to the next level. So they are they're treading water.
Right.
And the NFC. They're mid.
Exactly.
They're very
exactly.
They're treading water, and the NFC maybe they have a better shot, but you can't play Mahomes and Burrow and Lamar and
that AFC. Yeah, you can't compete right now.
Not in the AFC. In the NFC, you might have a shot. You're playing maybe, but
I mean, you could get far, but not enough to get a wild card.
Like you could throw them in the AFC South.
Yeah.
And they're going to get second.
Or the NFC West, right? Oh, no, y'all got the 49ers.
Yeah. So, it's not looking good, but
never know.
You never know. It's still early. I don't want to overreact, but I just had to rant a little bit about it because just the Eagles game gave me hope. I'm like, we just played the team that almost won the Super Bowl and deserved to win the Super Bowl. And you guys didn't play well. Patriots played pretty good, above standard, and they went backwards against the Dolphins. They didn't play anywhere near where they needed to.
I feel like it's also like the Dolphins played better.
Yeah, Dolphins are a better team.
Dolphins played better than us.
Dolphins are a better football team. They're not better than the Eagles, but I know what you mean. They played a better football game.
If we would have played in that, like, if we were in your spot, we would have lost.
Would you say? I would say that too. And week 2, right now as we stand, You played a Vikings team that I don't know what their direction.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We got lucky with our schedule.
And I was actually just gonna go through the stats real quick. Just go over like the week 2 stats in game like we did last week. So in our game, I'll start with the Thursday night game. Kurt threw for 364. 4 touchdowns, still lost.
He's on pace for like a record-breaking year if he does half that.
Well, because it's his contract year, but you're putting up these amount of numbers and you're losing.
Yeah.
Also,
that's the same.
They got slaughtered on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with Mac.
Yeah. Jay Jettas. This is his second week without a touchdown.
Yeah.
Bro,
he got a lot of yards.
159 for 11 receptions. No touchdowns. Yeah. But the rookie Jordan Addison scored. TJ Hawkinson scored twice, and even KJ Osborne got a touchdown. But Justin Jefferson did not.
He did have the almost touchdown that turned into a touchback.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when he lost the football. All right.
They want that rule abolished. I don't think it needs to be abolished. I don't think that.
No.
They're like, that's stupid. Like, it's overreaction to the rule at the time.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to change.
Because real shit, that is a game. Like, real shit, that has no business being a touchdown.
No.
At all.
Drop it.
And I don't know if they. I don't know if they're saying like, oh, where the spot of the football ends or whatever. Like, you know, bring it out to wherever the play just happened. I don't know what they want to do, but I don't think it makes sense.
Just leave it how it is.
Yeah, it's gonna get funky and wonky.
Yeah, because that shit's gonna happen again. They're gonna rule a touchdown, and the league will blow up. Nah, leave it how it is.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
No, you should have to control the ball
exactly
into the end zone.
Possession, maintain. Yep.
If something funky happens, that's on you. Play better football.
Exactly.
It's Jefferson. He knows.
Yeah, and he admitted it too.
Yeah.
All right, so Philly stats. Hurts threw for 193, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But made up for it. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground. DeAndre Swift obviously had the career game, 28 carries, 175 and a tutty. Boston Scott, 5 carries, 40 yards, and Rashad Penny couldn't block for shit. Had 3 carries for 9 yards. We're gonna keep it that way. All right, so
he'll start Swift now.
I hope so.
Better.
Devontae Smitty, 4 receptions, 131 yards and a tutty. He giving me Deshaun Jackson vibes right now. AJ Brown, 4 receptions, 29 yards. Dallas Goedert, 6 receptions, 22 yards. It was a slow day on offense.
Well, passing the ball, it was a slow day.
Yeah.
And then they figured out that they could run it down.
So our returner, Covey, sick of dude. He fumbled. I am so sick of dude. Stop putting this man on any type of return. Put him on the punting team, punting the ball, so he can make a tackle.
You guys also got rid of your punter finally, thank God.
I'll be honest with you, I did not see that.
Yeah, I don't remember who. All I know is I was watching him punt. I think he was the same punter from last year. He just sucked.
Yeah.
No leg.
Yeah.
No leg.
Yeah. All right. So I wish.
Was it you?
I didn't know who he was.
I didn't know who that is.
No,
really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
He said destroyed. I'm like, who?
Man, I was. His backstory is crazy.
I guess he played at UCF then.
Yeah, and then he was doing YouTube on the side, and then that's when the whole he basically like paved the way for everybody to get NIL deals now. Yeah. No, real shit, because he was trying to do like the whole YouTube, like get paid, because he was making money on the side.
Was he doing like vlogs at game days?
Yeah. And he was making videos. UCF found out about it, and they were like, "Yo, like, you can still play, but we need that YouTube money."
Yeah. I got you.
And he was like, so that he was basically at a fork in the road. It was like YouTube, football, and you saw how. But he still wants to do the football route, which I understand. So it's like it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So so the Green Bay Falcons game, J Love threw for 151, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones wasn't in the game, so AJ Dillon took over. 15 carries, 55 yards, no touchdowns. Damn,
he's not played well.
I mean, he got shoved to the back, so he's technically the number 2 back, even though at one point he was a starter.
Yeah, they were gonna make him the 1, but I'm like, I don't know. I'd put Aaron Jones in. He hasn't proved anything the last 2 weeks.
This wide receiving core looks abysmal. I'm not even gonna go through who caught the ball. I mean, because only Jalen Reed caught 2 touchdowns. So
Desmond Ritter's looking a little wonky. I don't know if I'd put a lot of stock in him.
So he threw for 2. Okay. All right, computer. So he threw for 237, 1 touchdown, one pick. Bijan is running the freak out the ball. 19 carries, 124. No touchdown still.
It's a must.
Yeah. Drake London, 6 receptions, 67 yards and a tutty. I mean, the running back, Kyle Pitts. All right, we need to get Kyle Pitts. No. I think I saw that. I forgot who talks about it. Yeah, get Kyle Pitts the fuck up out of there.
I saw him in fantasy. Even to the last pick in the draft, I wouldn't have picked him. two times.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, he's burned everyone that's drafted.
Bro, get that man out of. We need to sign a petition to get bro out of Atlanta.
He needs to go somewhere else.
Real shit.
Shout out those unis they wore.
Shout out who?
The unis they wore.
Oh yeah.
The red helmets.
Oh yeah. Oh, I always love those. But yeah, get Mans the fuck up out of there because bro is literally just wasting his prime years.
He had 1,000 yards receiving as a rookie.
Yeah, and bro's all he's doing is blocking.
Yeah, he's like a wide receiver.
Wide receiver, tight end. Yeah, basically a Darren Waller.
Yeah, and they just don't.
Minus the injuries.
Shout out the boy. How do you say it? What's the name?
Who?
Young Ho, but it's not Hope.
Oh, Young Hoku?
That's Young Wei is how it's pronounced.
Oh, Young Wei?
Yeah, Young Wei Ku.
Young.
It's not Wei.
Young Hoku.
It's Young Ho.
Young Hoku.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. He probably was like, "Yo, that's how you pronounce my name." Like
my young Hoku.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see how he pronounces it.
Oh, bro, what? I did not realize the Raiders did this bad.
Yeah, they didn't play well.
Bruh. Freak what Jimmy G did. Josh Jacobs had 9 carries for -2 yards. Oh no, whoever drafted bro in fantasy is. Oh yo, shout out to my fantasy team. I am big up in my fantasy team right now.
Oh, what is this?
He's Korean?
What do you say, young Wei Ku? Yeah, that's how apparently.
Young Hoku.
Yeah, that's a Young Ho.
That's young Hoku. All right. Actually, let me stop making fun of bro, man.
Joseph is questionable.
Who?
Joseph Coldboy.
Oh,
he's really playing hot, I guess.
Nice.
He's not Bird Boy anymore. He's trash.
So Jimmy G threw for 185, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs could not get shit off the ground. Devontae Adams had 6 receptions, 84 yards, a touchdown, but he went out with the injury, concussion, but I think he's okay. Josh Jacobs actually made it up for it in the air. 5 receptions, 51 yards. I feel bad for all the Raiders fans this year. Y'all thought Jimmy G was the answer, and this is not even Jimmy G's fault. It's just shitty organization.
Oh, can we talk about the Raiders? Can we talk about Chandler Jones?
So what's the update on that? Because I saw it, I forgot to look into it.
Did you see what he posted?
Yeah.
Was it someone what had to do with a child or whatever?
Yeah. My cousin or something like that.
He's like, we're losing while my where was it at? That's not it. Hold on.
Is he pulling the AB right now?
I think so.
It's got to be something close
because bro has not played. We're week 2, about to be week 3. They sent a team to check on him. He said that he was fine.
Yeah.
Double backed and came out with that crazy crap you about to read.
I can't. Where's it at? No, it might still be on Twitter. I doubt it.
Oh hell no, nah. This shit gone.
It was something like
that shit gone.
This sorry ass team keeps losing while my
niece
is getting.
Yep. Blank. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on his Twitter. I doubt it's still up.
Yeah, it's probably not. While Ronnie looks that up, the Bills stats. Josh Allen threw for 274, 3 touchdowns, no picks. James Cook actually had a better day on the ground, 17 carries for 123 yards, no touchdowns, but everyone else had a touchdown. Damian Harris had a touchdown off of 33 yards, and Latavius Murray had a touchdown off of 22 yards.
Okay, so Chandler Jones, we got a big quotations answer.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the mix-up. I was hacked. Please forgive me.
Oh, no.
What? Hacked. So he's been getting hacked on every platform?
Still doesn't explain why he's not on the field.
No.
But I appreciate your honesty.
Well, I mean, I don't think.
Rep whatever I want, so stop playing with these people and trying to make me a terrorist. That was after he said he got hacked.
Shit.
What the hell does that mean?
Shit.
I don't know.
Yeah. But does that explain the owner and what he said the first time?
Thank you. My man, if you was hacked, how the heck did that person post screenshots of the GM coach and others?
Exactly. Come on, man. Keep it a buck, bro.
And his emoji was the in pain when he was like, yeah.
Bro, just hit the Eric Bledsoe and call it.
And then Harriet Tubman.
Oh my god.
We get a Harriet Tubman.
I'm not doing this.
Just a picture, no caption.
I'm not. Oh no, so bro.
No,
he's saying he's a slave.
No way.
Bro, stop, bro.
And then we got a Jay
He
Herbo.
said it.
We got a Jay Herbo gif of him clapping.
He said it. I'm just explaining.
And then Chandler Jones posted a When to Say When by Drake.
Oh my god.
My IG story, that cereal, eat it. It'll do you good.
What?
Hey, y'all, follow me on all platforms. Bro, we're not paying enough attention to this. I need to be talking about this. Is anyone on his Twitter? What the hell is going on?
Oh, shit, dog.
And it's all cryptic. One of them was choose wisely, period.
Excuse me?
Just I think we need to I think bro needs to seek professional help.
We got a hold of my account again.
This is AB levels of toxicity.
Now, maybe the CTE just hit recently because at the beginning of, or the end of last month, God is good. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you, Jesus. Woke up feeling amazing. Thank you, God.
Bro, this is a whole damn heel turn.
This is a heel turn. Yeah. This is like he joined the NWO. Or something.
Like, what the fuck? This isn't the same dude we saw last year. Or, come on, bro.
Bro got the Jesus hit out of him.
For real.
I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
Maybe him doing drills with a fitted on is a good indication.
He's too tight, bro.
He's hitting the bag. Someone probably hit him with the fitted on.
Oh my god!
Channel red helmets today. What?
I'm gonna just read off the Bills stats real quick. Gabe Davis had 6 receptions, 92 yards, touchdown. Stephon Diggs 7 receptions, 66 yards, no touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, rookie tight end, 5 receptions, 43 yards, no tutties. James Cook, 4 receptions, 36 yards, no touchdown. And lastly, Dawson Knox, 3 receptions, 10 yards, a touchdown.
Yeah.
So that is the end of that game. Buffalo blew their backs out. No pause. Respectfully.
Hey, yo!
Buffalo heard a lot of criticism and just decided.
Josh Allen finally tightened up and was like, "Let me actually play football today."
Well, I mean,
I know it's the Raiders, but still, I mean, bro could have still been being Josh Allen. Actually, let's talk about the upset game. Okay, I said the Ravens was going to win this game, and they won the game by 3. Yeah. Now I get it. I said this at the beginning. Burrow should have just sat his ass on the bench.
That's questionable.
Now he's limping along. Yeah.
Re-aggravated it.
Thanks, bro.
So
thanks for all the fantasy points you put up those first 2 weeks.
Hey! This is bigger than fantasy.
100%. Because now this is actually a season issue now.
Yeah. Not wasting my time.
I did say, bro, should have sat his ass down.
Sat out, he would be fine now.
You know,
I would have got more points.
You know, so
he did probably less than Jake Browning would have done.
Yeah, I mean,
week 1 he put up 86 yards.
Jake Browning probably would have put up like $150.
Yeah, with a good wide receiver core. Yeah,
you know, and probably with 1 touchdown at least.
Yeah,
not pitch a shutout basically. Yeah.
Speaking of, so Patriots O-line, we know it's bad.
Right.
The Bengals O-line,
notoriously bad.
Notoriously bad might be worse.
Yes.
He is getting killed.
Every play.
You paid him how much money and you put no talent around him.
And my bad, Kanye and you. You had all that cash and you couldn't have got an O-line?
Yeah.
That's all O-line money right there, bro. Not saying he wasn't deserving of it.
No, yeah.
Talking about money that just restructured Mahomes' contract.
As if he needed more money.
Yeah.
I think is he not getting less?
He's getting less now that they restructured it, but it's just the fact.
I'm just going to bring it up. I don't mean to bring Tom back into this, but how many years did he take less money to get players around him?
A lot.
He wanted Deion Branch to come back. I remember this was like 05 or 06. He took like $10 million less. They restructured him so they could get money to get Branch back because he was his friend and one of his best receivers. Does Patrick Mahomes need the extra $20 million?
No.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Did Burrow need that much money? Could he have sat down and been like, okay, hey, T. Higgins is about to bounce because you guys can't pay him.
Yep.
You got to pay Jamar.
Yep.
And you have no O-line.
Right.
And our defense is getting a little older.
So... No, you spitting facts. I ain't gonna. Hey, no, you said it. You spitting facts.
It's greed. It's greed because they're worried about themselves instead of the team.
No, he's spitting.
Yes and no. I agree with you, but I also disagree.
On like what extent though? Like
to an extent. Like I wouldn't say greed. It's probably greed, but like if I would want to get as much money as I can and get out as fast as I can without getting like a big injury. If that makes sense. So, fuck it, pay me. Well, you pay me, I'll do my best.
Burrow already had a few injuries, but it's like if you want to repeat what they did a couple of seasons ago, get an O-line. But I understand what you're saying though.
Yeah, it makes sense because outside of football, as people, we're naturally selfish. If you throw that amount of money at someone, they're not necessarily going to say, no, I want less.
And they're deserving of it, of course.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point now, like you said with Brady, if it means taking a pay cut means we can get help, I'm taking help every time.
Because at the end of the day, you could be the quarterback that made a lot of money, but also the quarterback that never won a Super Bowl.
Right.
Or the quarterback that gets hurt again because you don't have an O-line because you got paid so much.
Exactly.
There's so many other things to think about. So he could have sat down with them, and I don't know how his contract's structured, but he could have said, hey, how much do we have to put aside so I can get T re-signed?
Exactly.
Because I need a wide receiver too that's that good.
And we're in the year of the quarterback where these dudes are literally going to be playing well into their 30s.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not that you're not going to make that money later on. It's like right now I need to stay in the pocket for at least 5 seconds to get the ball downfield so we can start winning games.
There's so backload the contract. Get paid more in year 4 than you are in year 2.
Yep.
Do something. I know Jalen Hurts' contract is super backloaded. Did he do that to take care of the team? I don't know.
But they took care of everybody. Then he was the last one. They got they got an O-line, wide receiver, traded through the draft. Defense. Even though defense wasn't crazy paid, they had that same defense for over like the past I don't know how many seasons. Then the quarterback got paid.
The only defense I'll give to take the quarterback out of it, the front office, I understand the sense of urgency because quarterbacks don't grow on trees.
Right.
We've got some bad quarterback play, especially the last 2 weeks. There's been some, I know it's getting started. There's some rust to knock off, but I get the urgency like, hey, I got a franchise guy. I got to pay him and lock him up before he leaves, right?
But it also goes back to the Glock Purdy thing. Put a team around him.
So
you can win
he's literally Mr. Irrelevant, last pick in the draft.
Right.
And he's on one of the best teams in football.
And you
right
booted you booted Trey out of town because you used your last pick in the draft on him, and he's just as good and does the same thing that Trey would have done, if better, because that's why they got rid of him, right? I just don't get it. Like I said, I'm going back to Brady. You take pay cuts for the betterment of the team because you want to win. They play the game to win. They pay the game to play, but they pay the game to win. So now they have an O-line problem. They can lose their second best receiver on the team and still have to pay Jamar. Joe Mixon's getting older. They still have to pay Mixon. Was there no? Yeah. Was there for the Braves? Okay, there we go. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I was going to say, and to remember this past offseason, I think it's the year of the quarterback because all the quarterbacks got paid. Daniel Jones, which I still...
Thumb in the middle.
You know, Lamar, Jalen, Herbert, Pat, after the Super Bowl, they were going to talk about getting him a new contract. So I think this is. I know other teams with their star quarterback are still following that trend of re-signing their quarterback to big contracts too. So, but I definitely understand though.
Yeah.
Put all that money elsewhere, and y'all could have restructured a deal to where he still would have gotten those same incentives. But I understand it's about security.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I just don't. I don't know where they're going with it because it just blows my mind. I'm just looking, and these teams are not going to be good teams. You're going to have a great quarterback,
right,
with a so-so team around them, and what are you going to do with that?
You're going to use the quarterback as a scapegoat.
You're going to use the quarterback as a scapegoat, yeah, because he's not going to have a team around him.
Because real shit right now, if Stephon Diggs was not on this Bills team would be ass.
Yeah.
And then you would have this quarterback that you just paid crazy ass money to, can't do shit, and you put the blame on him.
Throw Diggs off the team and throw
shit, take the Patriots wide receiver core and put that on the Bills.
Throw Juju, take Juju, put him on the Bills.
Yep.
Put Stephon on the Patriots.
Yep. Two different teams.
We're looking at a different team. The Patriots are probably 12-5.
Yep.
They're better. Yeah.
And the Bills are gonna be the Bills, whatever that means. I
think you're drunk. You said that.
You know.
You think I'm?
I think you're high as fuck.
What
Just.
Yes.
Just Diggs?
Mm-hmm.
No.
If you swap Diggs and Juju.
Actually, no, because y'all would have the same.
Automatically turn you into
same old line issue.
Hell yeah. You would have the same stuff. I mean, the only thing that's separating the Bills and the Patriots besides defense is literally just O line.
Yeah.
Bills have an O line, y'all don't.
No, that's true. But they also have a top 3 receiver in the league.
Right, but then if you put him on the Patriots, y'all still gonna have the same issue. Y'all just have someone to throw the ball to.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, man.
I don't believe that Mac couldn't get the ball to Stephon. It's just y'all. Not even he. Your O line can't even hold water for 5 seconds to get him the ball.
To let him.
Right.
He needs to process his reads. That's the most important thing as a quarterback. Process reads.
Mm-hmm.
He's not open. Check down or go downfield, let for something develop. The whole point of the O-line is to let the play develop.
Right.
He's running a slant. He's running a fade. What is he running?
Right.
Curl. Let the play develop, but he can't let the play develop.
And actually, to even go back on that, the Vikings are having the same issue.
Yes.
They can't hold shit to save their lives. No. So I don't know if it's just like a league issue with the teams just having trash O-line play, but it's I don't really know.
It's crazy because like the O-line has never gotten. They don't get praise because they're just
blockers,
big guys that block.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll make or break an offense.
Yes,
a good O-line takes you so far.
And you see why all those tackles were holding out. But now that we have more information, we actually know they are the reason why offenses are so successful.
Yeah, and hopefully it's going to open up the O-line market a little bit or create an urgency for teams to draft them because you see what's happening to at least above average teams that don't have an O-line.
Right.
The Bengals are a very good football
team. Oh, yeah, definitely.
O-line,
they're right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
I also, when we get to the Bears game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We'll definitely talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. So, with the Ravens-Bengals game, Lamar, he threw for 237, 2 touchdowns. No picks today. Actually, better performance. So, that's good. Gus Edwards, 10 carries, 62 yards, touchdown. Lamar, he going to run the ball himself. 12 carries for 54 yards, no touchdowns. Justice Hill, 11 carries, 41 yards. And even Zay Flowers got to run the ball 1 time for 6 yards. Now, throwing. Odell, I can understand why nobody wanted to pay him because of injury history. He's out with the ankle injury.
Now it's coming up again, and it's a day-to-day.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, same thing because we can also mention the same thing about Saquon. Nobody wanted to pay him. Now he's injured. So, honestly, it's a common injury.
It's kind of sad that it's like proving their point, too.
Right. But it's an injury, though.
It is.
It's a common injury. It's just so happened in the framework of them wanting money. And then it's like, oh, well, this is why we shouldn't even pay you but it's an ankle injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now Nelson Aguilar, he he had 5 receptions, 63 yards and touchdown. Zay Flowers, 4 receptions, 62 yards. Mark Andrews, who's back in the lineup, he had 5 carries, good God, 5 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown. OBJ only had 3 catches for 29 yards. We got to start getting that man the ball more. Odell. I'm tired of him having 2 receptions one game, 3 the next.
What'd you pay him for it? Yeah.
I mean, at least get him at least 6 to 7. Give him Stephon looks at least. You know what I mean? Rashad Bateman had 3. Why I keep saying carries? Catches for 18, and Justice Hill 3 catches, 12 yards. I don't even think I should even talk about what the hell. Oh, well, Burrow had a better game. Burrow threw for 222, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
He had a better second half.
Damn.
He did come along.
He had 30 yards the first half.
Oh.
Didn't win, no, because he was watching the fantasy.
Good yards. Okay. So, never mind. Joe Mixon, 13 carries, 59 yards. T. Higgins, 8 receptions, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 6 receptions, 52 yards, no touchdown.
T. Higgins went from having 0 catches. I think it was his first catch, was in the second quarter. At the end of the second quarter, he ended up with 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah. And Jamar Chase hasn't done anything this year either.
5 catches, 31 yards.
Yeah. Not Jamar Chase.
All right, next game. The shootout game. Ooh. I don't know if I can say that. Seahawks, Detroit. Actually, a close game than I thought. I thought Lions were actually going to run away with it, but this did exceed my expectations. Man's name. I got him on my fantasy. Motherfucking, don't tell me. DK. He actually went out with a rib injury, but came back. I don't think there's been an update to the extent of that. So,
let's see that.
I guess we'll find out when we get there. Geno Smith threw for 328, 2 touchdowns, had a better game. Kenneth Walker, 17 carries, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Ooh. So Geno also made the worst decision I've ever seen made on a football field.
He did?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He ran back. What?
I didn't see it, honestly.
Oh, was it the scramble one where he kept trying to...
he took off to the back.
Uh-huh.
Like he scrambled and then ran back and was like, just throw it out.
Right.
And then he ends up being back 20 yards.
I did see it.
2 or 3 yard line, and he gets sacked.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
I remember I yelled at it because I was like, what are you doing? Throw the ball away.
Right.
He kept running. He was already 15, 20 yards back, and there's not a receiver in arm distance when you got 3 linemen chasing you. So, yeah, it was a bad read. I don't know what he did. But I wouldn't discredit the Lions on this loss. I wouldn't put them back, but it was a good game.
It was a good game.
It's just one of those you lose some games, you win some games. So
but no one expected them to put up 31.
No,
at all, or even for it to be close.
Yeah.
So
it also gives me a little more hope in Seattle because I kind of thought after week 1 they were cooked after lost to the Rams. But
I don't know. They're shaky. I don't know. Maybe because not a lot of teams played over the preseason to where I think like league wide it's just a rust from all teams. So I'm hoping at least by next week, maybe before week 5, we actually start seeing teams play.
Teams. I also have no faith in Geno. I have no faith in him.
Oh, you don't?
No.
How so?
No. Is it just his history of him makes? Yeah.
Oh, you just think he's inconsistent?
Yeah.
He always is going to have the Jets linger to him.
Well,
Jets teams.
He did get a bag this past season, so this off season. So, we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna count him out. Obviously, he still has something to prove. DK 6 receptions, 75 yards. Tyler Lockett 8 receptions, 59 yards. What the fuck? 2 touchdowns. Noah Font. Oh god, I'm not even gonna read the rest of this. I'm not even gonna read the rest of this. All right, Hemi Goff. What the freak, bro? Had 3 tutties, 323 and a pick.
He finally threw a pick.
Freak.
He was, I think, the second or third longest active streak, or second or third longest streak ever of not throwing a pick. Couldn't do it.
David Montgomery ended up leaving with injury. I think it was a thigh or groin or hammy, one of those three. But he had 16 carries for 67 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm going to start expecting running backs to not have good games.
Well, Gibbs probably had the rest of those touches, right? They should be. What did Gibbs get?
7 carries for 17 yards.
Oh.
So unless you are a Bijan Robinson or DeAndre or Christian McCaffrey, I just won't expect you to have a good game. Amara St. Brown, 6 receptions, 102 yards, no touchdowns. Josh Reynolds, 5 receptions, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Laporta had 5 receptions, 63 yards, no touchdowns. Gibbs had 7 receptions, 39 yards. So all those doggone checkdowns broke through. Check down king. Nothing wrong with that. All right, I'm actually going to speed this up because I'm actually like.
Happened in the news lately?
I think so.
Let me see. How many games? Fuck. Actually, all right. All right. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. I'm just gonna read the notable stuff. So we got the Colts and the Texans. Now, actually, I did want to talk about the 3 rookie QBs. Even though, what's his name? Even though CJ Stroud is losing, CJ Stroud is actually outperforming Bryce Young. Even though they're both losing, CJ's losing game is better than Bryce's.
He also looks more complete.
It is crazy.
We'll touch on the Panthers, but also just to bring up CJ Stroud, as a short man, I feel bad for Bryce Young.
I do too.
But his height is very detrimental.
Yes.
There was a play yesterday. He slipped, but he's so low to the ground, his knee was like already there.
Bro needs to hit up Kyler Murray.
Kyler made it work. Kyler's not a bad quarterback.
Bro
also like he's fast and shifty.
That too, but still, I mean, look at the amount of success he had at his height.
Yeah.
Versus, and I know it's his rookie season. He's trying to figure it out. But I mean, still hit up Kyler and be like, bro, how you did it?
Well, I mean, because Trevor Lawrence had a bad rookie season, Peyton Manning had a bad rookie season. They figured it out. But yeah, his height's it's gonna keep getting questioned.
Right.
Trevor Lawrence is it?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is 6'7".
Yeah, bro's a damn Bro's a damn basketball player on a football field.
Yeah.
All right. Quick hitters out of the. All right, so Minshew stepped in for Richardson. Richardson got hit with a concussion.
Don't cheer the concussion.
Huh?
Did you just cheer the concussion?
No, I'm cheering Minshew.
Oh, okay, because you said concussion and you went.
I was already there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then he said I was here. And then
I said Minshew. I said Minshew, then concussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, Minshew concussion. Concussion was here.
Minshew threw for a touchdown, 171. Colts ended up winning the game. Rushing, Zach Moss led the way with 88 yards and a touchdown, but Anthony Richardson actually had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Leading receiver was Michael Pittman with 56 yards, but he had 8 catches, so that's why.
8 catches?
Yeah, he had 8 catches for 56 yards.
What is that? What's the math on that?
His average,
like 7 something. Something.
Oh, bro had 12 targets. Oh, I can't scroll.
7 yards per.
I can't scroll over, but he had 12 targets. All right, so quick hitters for the Texans. CJ Stroud led the way with 384 for 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher was Damian Pierce, 15 carries, 31 yards, no touchdowns. Their leading receiver, actually, they had 2 leading receivers. Nico Collins had 7 receptions, 146 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. And Tank Dell had 7 receptions, 72 yards.
Tank Dell was going off right now.
Yeah.
What a name.
Houston boy.
So the hype game of the week, actually, I think the game of the week would have been Cowboys Jets. So Chiefs led the way. Mahomes had 305 for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
It was close.
Yeah, it was close. It honestly could have went either way.
The Chiefs could not get anything going in the first half.
Nope.
No.
And
they kept dumping it, and
yeah,
they didn't look like the Chiefs.
And then
Jags.
Trevor Lawrence was just overthrowing the ball.
Yeah.
Receivers couldn't get their foot down.
Yeah, it looked very unsettling.
They get some basic mistakes again.
Yeah. Isaiah Pacheco led the way with 12 carries for 70 yards, no touchdowns, but I do not know why every time Pacheco runs the ball, bro gets mad hype. I'm like, bro, you didn't score.
He does.
He'll run for like 5 yards and be like,
I know, bro. Is just so, I'm like, bro, you didn't even do anything, dog.
Oh my god, it's.
I'm like, shut your ass up. Who led the way? Good God, this man threw the 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. He threw to 11 people. It was actually 12, but bro didn't catch the ball. So he threw to 12 different people this game. Good God. Mahomes did.
Yeah, one of them was a fucking lineman.
Oh yeah. I saw that, and bro was like, bro just stood there. Caught it.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
And who led the way on this receiving corps? Kadarius Toney.
Yes.
Bro, he made up for his week 1 struggle, caught 5 passes, but the only person who had a touchdown, only 2 people, was Kells and Sky Moore. Mm-hmm. Jags, this was a bad game. So T-Law threw for 216, no touchdowns, no picks. Travis led the way with 12 carries, 40 yards, no touchdowns. Christian Kirk
went off.
Oh my gosh, 11 receptions for 110, but no touchdowns?
I got my fantasy. It is
the
26.
Absolutely. I remember how many people, and there's probably receipts in here.
Yeah.
Of how many people shit on that signing.
Yeah.
When he left Arizona, they overpaid him. Dude, he's balled out.
Yes.
I think the reason for that is because Colin really got hurt.
That too. I was gonna say he was it a concussion?
No, I don't think so. I think it was his leg, but he ran right into the.
Oh yeah.
Goalpost.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, he started. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
No.
All right.
Redemption tour for Calvin Ridley.
So right now we have the. We have the underwhelming game of the week. The Bears versus the Bucks.
Oh,
Justin Fields. All right. I think you were right. What you said. Yeah, you were right.
I don't even want to spend 10 minutes on it. You can watch the game and look up the stats.
Yeah. So bro had 211, 1 touchdowns, 2 picks.
And the last pick was one of the most depressing, deflating picks I've ever seen. Right off the what was it? Even at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Threw it right at the line.
Literally,
bounced.
yeah, literally. Khalil Herbert had 7 carries, 35 yards, but Fields had a touchdown on the ground. DJ Moore led the way with 6 receptions, 104 yards.
What is the? I know it's only week 2. I'm not trying to jump the gun again. What's the verdict on Justin Fields? Is it over?
Week 2.
Are we done with this?
Actually, let me see who they play next weekend. Okay, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. I don't think it's just him. Yeah.
Well, we talked. So O-line again. That's why I wanted to bring it up. O-line is.
So actually, it's a good thing. Devin, I'm glad you said that because he has Cole Kmet. He had 4 receptions. Chase Claypool actually decided to.
He got a touchdown.
I know, bro. Actually,
he remembered. He remembered what to do.
Bro actually decided to come to work today and play football. Yeah. So I'm glad you said that.
If I was a Bears fan, I
would disown that team so quick.
Well, especially with Claypool.
Yeah.
Your front office traded. What was it? A first round or a second round?
Yes.
Bro, those are like some of the most loyal fans.
And that's gonna be a high draft because they still suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a TikTok. People were like, "How do you feel about to be Bears fan?" I love it. This team sucks, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm like, I wouldn't trade it if I could.
Copa clock, but sorry about that. Baker Mayfield was playing out of his mind. 317 for a touchdown.
Making good decisions. The O-line pulled him up.
Rashad White.
Yeah.
Okay, my fault.
They have the 2 A's.
Yeah.
It's what is it? RACHAAD.
Yeah. He had 17 receptions for 73 yards and a touchdown. He led the way. Mike Evans and Cade Otton.
Cade Otton, yeah.
They both had 6 receptions. Mike Evans had 71 171 and a touchdown. Yeah, I won't even bother spending 5 minutes. It's Chicago going Chicago.
There were people that said he was going to be an MVP this year. That's just not going to happen.
With Tampa being 2-0, and we play Tampa, I think it'll be a good.
They call that a fucking ball?
That'll be.
Are you kidding?
That'll actually be a good game defensively for us. That'll actually test Baker against the good defense against Philly.
That's how you know he's legit.
I think this will also be a statement game to not underestimate Tampa. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm thinking it's going to be a layup, I'm not going to underestimate them. I'm going to play them as if this is going to be a team that's going to be trying to shoot for the playoffs. If I'm Philly right now, real shit, I am like everything we're doing on the field should be taken seriously. Do not let Baker go off.
If I were you guys, I was going to say, to back you up, I would be a little bit sketched out about Baker Mayfield right now.
Yeah.
Because he's like fired up every game. You saw him on the sideline.
Yep.
We got to get the goddamn ball back. We got to keep that. Can't let them get the ball. Like, they're behind him right now. So it's a dangerous team.
And I think this is the second game he's thrown for over 300.
Yeah.
So
who's he play? Who's the first game?
The Vikings.
The Vikings. Yeah. Even though it was they both play very well, both quarterbacks. I get it, it's the Vikings, but still, like that game easily could have went to the Vikings because based off of Kurt.
Yeah.
But Tampa won.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
I think, so many people have written Baker off, and they wrote Tampa off. We all did.
That defense too. Yeah.
I said Tampa was going to be 3-14 or something. Out something like
I didn't
out of this world.
I had it as the Saints and Panthers winning the division, but clearly the Bucks are leading the way.
Yeah.
So
and the Panthers are the only 0-2 team in that division right now. So that's how you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah. So if I'm Philly, I'm gonna treat them like how Tennessee treated the Chargers. That's actually the next game. Yo, shout out Chargers fans. Y'all are just
putting up.
Oh my gosh. Justin Herbert had 305, 2 touchdowns. Joshua Kelly led the way with 39 yards on the ground, no touchdowns. Nobody had any rushing touchdowns this game.
Was Eckler hurt?
I think he got hurt.
I think he got hurt.
Yeah.
Like if he didn't have more than like 20 rushing yards, then he was hurt. I think he got hurt at some point, or he didn't play at all. I don't know what it was.
Keenan. Oh, my fault.
What did you just say?
Did he not? Either he got hurt or he didn't play at all.
I 100% thought you said he's got 20 yards and then.
No, I was like, if he didn't have at least 20 yards, then he got hurt.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Keenan Allen and Mike Evans, good God, Mike Williams both led the way with 8 receptions, but Keenan Allen had 2 touchdowns.
Keenan Allen still plays like he's 23.
I know. Give him a lot of credit. Bro is ageless. Mike Williams will forever be a number 2, even though, bro, it's sad, but it is what it is. Ryan Mittehill threw for 2.
I didn't know what he said at Tannehill.
It's Tannehill, but I call him Mittehill.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this? I was like,
Ryan Mittehill threw for 246, 1 touchdown. Derrick Henry actually ran for a touchdown, but had 80 yards on the ground.
D-Hop was a little sleepy this week.
What the freak? Ryan Tannehill had a rushing touchdown.
Whoa.
Okay. Who the fuck caught the ball? D-Hop had 4 receptions, 40 yards. I bet that contract looking good to him right now.
Oh, yeah.
I bet bro sitting here talking big shit.
He's a big boy.
Bro.
What about Treylon Burks? Did he get in that or no? Is he on that list at all?
3 catches for 76 yards, no touchdown.
Oh, but he's better than AJ Brown in that front office.
Yeah, okay.
They said, we'll just get rid of AJ and we'll draft Treylon.
Yeah,
we'll be fine.
Yeah, that investment is coming back tenfold right now. Chargers fans, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all are 0-2. I can understand losing to the Dolphins. I get it. That was a shootout. It could have went either way. Yeah. The fucking Titans?
Bro, why you don't sleep on fucking the Titans?
So I'm sleeping on the Titans, bro. Oh, hell no.
Devin would know, bro. He watches every Titans
Oh my
game.
Gosh, dog.
Like the biggest
He's watched 5 film reviews.
I'm sick.
Yeah. Okay, can we just go back to what we talked about before? Because I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the podcast. Whose fault is it Whose fault is it that the Chargers are this bad? It's not a player.
It's the coach.
It's Brandon Staley. Thank you.
It's the coach who should have been let go after that whole debacle last year.
But see how mad he got?
Yeah.
They brought it up. There was something like you guys like hung over from the Jags game in like different terms than that. He's like, that's a different game. That was last year. What are you guys talking about? Leave me alone. Like that's still last year. That's not an issue.
Leave me alone.
They were like, okay. He's not going to make it.
Bro he is holding in anger and he needs to go.
They got rid of every coach on the staff except for the problem. I am so.
They need to treat him like they did Cliff Kingsbury and get bro out. The freak up out
Send
of
him to Thailand.
L.A. dog.
Ozuna from the Braves.
He should be the coach. Maybe
he should be like coach. I coach the Chargers.
Bruh, one of the closest games this week that had no business being this close, the Giants and the Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Comeback game of the fucking year.
For real. That shit was stupid.
What I was gonna say earlier is that
the coach.
The Cardinals forgot that they were tanking.
Yeah.
I truly believe that because they were playing good. Josh Dobbs played good.
I don't understand. So
they were like, wait, we're supposed to lose.
Daniel Jones threw for 321, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Saquon 17 yards. 17 carries, 73 yards.
He got hurt.
Touchdown, got hurt. But Daniel Jones, Vanilla Vic, ran the ball. Actually got a touchdown. I guess Matt Breida is going to be relevant in fantasy now. I guess
you would assume so.
Saquon had 6 catches, 29 yards, and Darren Waller had 6 catches, 76 yards. Well, he's the only good thing in this offense going right now.
Yeah.
Cardinals, Joshua Dobbs, 228, a touchdown. Damn, James Conner was doing the damn thing and nobody was talking about it.
Well, he put up 2 touchdowns, or
he threw 1 touchdown, but he had 106 on the ground.
6.
Zach Ertz is looking like prime Philly form.
Yeah, he remembered. Well, he didn't remember. I know he's been hurt, but yeah, he's
still back, right? 6 catches, 56 yards. Marquise Brown, who was supposed to play for Philly, but I understand why. He had 1 touchdown off of 6 receptions. So this game was close for no reason.
They are both very bad football teams. Now they have no Saquon for, I'm assuming, 4 weeks. I'm assuming he's going to go on IR.
I mean,
that's your bulk of the offense, man. I just don't think that this. I think that, honestly, bold prediction, I think that the Commanders are going to be a better football team at the end of this year than the Giants.
I agree.
The way they're playing. Sam Howell's playing much better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones just got paid stupid amount of money. So.
I agree.
Yeah.
I am almost done with week 2. Got 5 more games after this one. The 49ers versus the Rams. That was actually a good game. Brock 30 Purdy threw for 206, no touchdowns or no picks. Hey, it is what it is. When you can give the ball to CMC, who had 20 carries for 116 and a touchdown. Debo had a touchdown on the ground, and Brock Purdy. Okay. Well, this is where all your scoring went, on the ground.
Did you see the stands in that game?
Yeah, it was all San Fran fans.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. They just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and you let them take over that stadium?
Facts. Debo had 6 receptions, 63 yards. Kittle only had 30 yards. Brandon Ayuk had 43. So, basically got the job done on the ground. Is what it is.
Have you guys followed Puka Nacua?
Yeah.
Do you guys think he's legit? I don't know if anyone's.
I mean, bro had 15 catches for 147,
and the week before had like 12 catches for 150.
Bro's no joke.
Puka Nacua.
He is the
the
Rams
rookie, got drafted, I believe, 5th round.
Mm-hmm. Cool name.
Yeah, because everyone. So yeah, week 1 he went off. Everyone picks him up in fantasy, and I'm like, that's a joke. He's just playing well 1 week. Cooper Kupp's out. No, it's not 2nd week in a row.
Expect this until bro comes back.
Where's he from?
I do not know which college.
It's gotta be like
let me
lower grade college, nothing crazy.
BYU.
BYU.
Yeah, but what is he like?
He's American.
Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian?
He looks Hawaiian. Or Samoan. One of those two. He looks it, but I don't know.
What, the flow?
Yeah, what is that?
Provo, Utah. So I'm assuming he played with Mr. Zach Wilson?
Probably. Stafford in this game, threw 2 picks, but threw a touchdown, 307. Kyron Williams scored a touchdown off 52 yards. But yeah, Puka, bro, is doing the damn thing. 15 catches for 147.
Yeah.
So he's doing the damn thing. All right, we are almost done. So the game that would have been different. I still do not believe in the Cowboys hype because we do this every year. They have good games, then they shit the bed, and then we start pointing the fingers. I'm over it. I'm tired of hearing about them. I mean, it's a layup game for them. I wasn't expecting Zach to do much. I mean, they never developed him. He threw for 170 for 3 picks, but he had a touchdown. He was actually also their leading rusher with 36 yards off 5 carries. And, I mean, bro couldn't really do much through the air. Garrett Wilson had a touchdown. I mean,
I saw so many hype videos for Zach Wilson. I saw all this talk about, like, oh, Rodgers has mentored him over the summer. He's going to be good. They're in good hands. I don't see it, man. I don't think he's the answer.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. The more I hear other fans talk about sports, the more I believe that they do not know how sports works. Even though sports. Right, you know what I mean? Like
sports.
Like, I genuinely do not believe, like, especially like in the NBA when they make big trades.
Yeah.
Like, they will not go to the finals instantly because everyone keeps forgetting about chemistry.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that, everybody was like, oh, how did the Heat function? Chemistry, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Like, it's the same shit with football, bro.
Also, sorry to cut you off.
No. Go ahead.
I was going to say, by the logic of Zach Wilson has learned from Aaron Rodgers over the summer, then why hasn't every Tom Brady backup been, like, just as good as him?
Exactly.
He's had Brian Hoyer for I don't know how many years. Mm-hmm. He should have been a lot better than he was if he was learning that much. If you're bad, you're bad.
Sam Castle, who replaced Matt Castle, when bro got injured.
He was like average. He could do okay for a team.
Right.
But he didn't do anything. They had so many backups over the years that didn't do anything. You sit behind a good quarterback, and that's nice.
Right.
But Zach Wilson just doesn't have the decision-making or the talent. I don't know what it is, but...
Even though it's his second year still, it's like...
No, we're in year 3 now.
Oh,
year 3? He was in the same draft class as Fields and Mac.
Well, this is what happens when, like, you keep drafting talent and then you keep putting them on the back burner, but you expect them to come out and perform. It doesn't work like that. That's why I'm still pissed at the NFL for doing that.
Yeah.
So now we have shit like this. And then this is what I'm talking about. Why is the Cowboys trying to sit at number 1 at the power ranking when Dak only threw for 255? That was a layup game, and you still played like trash. I don't give a freak that you threw 2 touchdowns. 255, and you have all these wide receivers?
Yeah.
Tony Pollard, no one scored running the ball. Tony Pollard had 72 yards.
CD had a good game, I think. I want to say he did.
He didn't even score.
Oh, damn.
You had 11 catches for 143.
Yeah,
got me in bro, you got me in my whole Stephen A bullshit right now, bro. Oh my god. Luke who?
Tight end?
Showmaker had 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 touchdown.
Goal line.
Jake Ferguson had 3 catches, 11 yards, and a touchdown. But your primaries...
Are they both tight ends? Does it say on there? I think so.
I gotta click on their name.
I think Showmaker's a tight end.
Actually, let me look. Actually, you know what?
Luke Showmaker, I think he's a tight end.
Yes!
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah.
Bro's a whole tight end in these streets.
If your name is Luke and you play in the NFL,
oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Keekley.
Hold up.
Love you.
And then who is this NPC right now? Actually, I won't call you NPC. You in the NFL. You a whole creative character out here, bro. What is this man? Who? Jake Ferguson.
Gotta be. I think they're both rookie tight ends.
Bro, they're both tight ends, bro.
Fergie, baby.
Oh my gosh, I'm done with this game. This was such a layup for the Cowboys, and you still played mid. And then they swear that they're on par with Philly.
When did we play them? Like what, week 8 or something?
Yeah, we play them later. We got to get all this bullshit out the way.
We get time to fuck everything up.
Right. I'm hoping by then we'll work out our offensive woes.
Let's throw that.
Yeah, we'll work out our offensive woes by then. I hope we win both games because I don't want to hear shit about them talking about they're on par with us. Oh shit! I totally forgot. Russell Wilson had this Hail Mary pass.
Oh, I heard about that,
bro. No, I was actually watching it because they switched it over from the Cowboys game, and bro literally just did some Madden what if moment.
Yeah, I was not watching, and then I heard parents screaming.
Oh, at that game.
Yeah.
But could not convert the they couldn't convert the 2-point conversion, which summed up the
Russell.
Yeah. I mean, damn. I mean, they hold up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Commanders had 10 receivers in this game. They played I would say very pedestrian, and they got the job done. But
who?
Commanders. All right, so huh? Yeah.
With the Commanders, yeah.
Yep.
And Sam Howell's playing well.
So say for example, I mean, regardless of who would have won the first game between the Cowboys and Giants, we're the only division in the team that's 7-1 right now. Sam Howell threw for 299, 2 touchdowns. Brian Robinson led the way with 2 touchdowns, 87 yards, 18 carries, and a very mid receiving, well, not receiving core, but Scary Terry had 5 receptions for a touchdown. So I'd say a very mid performance.
Yeah.
Russell actually threw for 308, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He had that Hail Mary bomb. Yeah. The running back core, Javonte had 12 carries. Like I said, unless you're a star running back, you will not have a good game. Let's see. Sutton had led the way with 5 catches, but had no touchdowns. Brandon Johnson caught that Hail Mary pass. Marvin Sims Jr. had 2 receptions for 113, 1 touchdown. New England game. It's taking forever to load.
No wonder.
Taking forever.
Just like the offense.
Taking forever to load, Phil. All right. Tua had 249, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Raheem Most led the way with 121 on the ground with 2 touchdowns.
Acceptable.
Tyreek had 40 yards, 5 receptions for a touchdown. 40 receptions. That's wild. Let's see what the Patriots did. About the same. 231. Mac threw for 231, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Stevenson had 50 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. Receiving court, if it'll go back.
Hunter Henry, I think, got the 1 touchdown.
Devontae and Hunter Henry led the way with 6 catches. Mike Gesicki only had 5. Juju had 5. Damn, bro barely got off the ground. Bro only had 28 receiving yards. And the 2 Monday night headers. The Browns game was better than the Browns Steelers was better than Saints Panthers. Oh shit! Actually, this was close. I don't remember. I thought this was lopsided. So, are we still putting stock into David Carr?
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't play very well last night.
Bro had no touchdowns, 1 pick, but he threw for 228
against a
very I mean, a couple. I mean, they're. I'd say they're above average, but I think they just lost their star.
They just lost Shaq Thompson.
Yeah,
so that's definitely a better, worse. Yeah, he was one of their leaders on defense.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Tony Jones led the way on the ground with 2 touchdowns for 34 yards. I'm sorry, bro. It's like I get the whole hype with Derek Carr. I get it. Like we want bro to win, but like there's no excuse. Like you had a better. Did he have a better team with the Raiders offensively? I mean, you had
Devontae. So I mean, Devontae and Josh Jacobs are obviously just gonna be better.
I mean, but you got Chris
Olave.
Yeah, and then you got Mike Thomas is back. I mean, he's not what he used to be, obviously. Jamal Williams, I mean, he's out with a hamstring, but he's serviceable. He's good.
When they get Kamara back, it's a better team too.
Right. Taysom Hill, I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a better offense in with the Raiders. I mean, but
you would say, yeah, I would think so.
I mean, but you still have a good wide receiving core, and you're only putting up no touchdowns against the
not good Panthers team.
Bro, the way you feel about Geno, you can honestly say that for Derek. Not consistent. I mean, bro won. He's 2-0, but like, I don't know. Hell. Bryce Young, he threw for 153, but he had a touchdown, so I'll take that back, but still. Miles Sanders had 43 yards off of 14 carries. Adam Thielen looking like his old self, 7 receptions with a touchdown. I mean, I thought this team was going to be good with the amount of people they acquired, but I don't know, maybe they'll figure it out. And our critical Monday night game. Hopefully Nick Chubb he's okay. I know I already said it. Waiting for stats to load. Deshaun Watson, bro.
Don't even. Can't even.
I understand the hate. I get it. But as a football player, I do want him to go back to the Tennessee, the Texans days. I do want to see him get out of this rut, but I don't know. 22 completions out of 40 attempts.
I would like to see him just be horrible and suck. I don't like him I just don't.
As a person or football.
As a person, but I don't want him to succeed. He's already got paid, so it's not like he's going to suffer the rest of his life.
Because no, I get it. I was wanting to separate like
you want him to be good because it's better for the game.
Right.
He's good because when he was good, he was
right. Right. So it's like, but
I get you completely on that. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying though. It's just when I see it, it's just like
what happened to you,
right? And it sucks because he has all the potential.
Is it possible? I think someone brought it up on one of those apps. I don't remember, but do you think it's like a conscience thing that like he did all that and he got away with it? Now he just can't shake it because it's not like they have a bad team.
I remember we talked about it. I think whatever happened off the field is affecting him on the field, but he just doesn't look the same. I mean, we could chalk it up to missing football. Sure, we could chalk it up to that.
He missed a lot of time. Yeah,
but then he made up for it for like playing the rest of the last season. But now he had a full off season.
Exactly, taking the playbook, get it from your teammates. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's maybe he's trying to force it. Maybe he's trying to go back to his prime. Maybe he's doing something that's not him. But whatever it is, he has to figure it out.
I don't know. I mean, the team on paper feels similar to the Houston Texans.
Right.
Defense was pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
You have a wide receiver one.
I mean, he actually has a better wide receiver and running back.
He does.
Core now than he did, but
in Houston, yeah.
Right.
So, what is the excuse? I don't think there is an excuse.
I don't know.
They don't look good. He does not look good.
Mm-mm.
He looks flustered all the time. Yeah.
As you said before at the start, Jerome Ford, he had 106, so he might be the starter.
Yep.
Nick Chubb, obviously his stat, he only had 64 yards prior to his injury. Amari Cooper, he looked better this game, 7 receptions. 90 yards. He led the way. Njoku had 4 catches. The only scoring touchdown was Jerome Ford. And last but not least, the Steelers. Shout out to them. They came back, but I know everybody was hating on the OC.
At Canada, yeah, he is
trash.
He is bad.
Kenny Pickett, 222, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Najee, damn, sheesh, that is terrible. Only 43 yards on 10 carries.
I'm like, for no reason at all, he's not good. I don't like it.
Bad
need
too.
To hop off the train. I'm tired of it. It's
yeah, it's bad, bro.
He had a decent rookie year. Year 3, he's gotten so much worse as the time's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel bad for George Pickens too, bro. Finally got a touchdown.
Yep.
Off of 127. Bro's obviously a 1,000-yard wide receiver. Allen Robinson, I feel bad for bro too because he had a lot of hype and bro only had 2 catches.
I always forget where he goes. He ends up in a random team every year now.
I feel bad because it's like I feel like it's just wasted potential, but it's like, what can you do?
Yeah. I don't think either one of these teams are going to make noise in any way, shape, or form. I think the Browns are definitely cooked now.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Honestly, it's an interesting start.
Yeah. The Steelers lost me after I picked them to win week 1, and they just forgot how to play.
And then, of course, Mike Tomlin's going to take the hit, but it's not even Mike Tomlin.
Nope.
It's really just.
And then they asked him about the fans like booing Matt Canada and chanting and all this stuff, the OC, and he didn't even defend him. He said, I don't remember what the direct quote was, but it was something like,
we have to get our mojo back on offense.
It was that, and then it was like, we want our fans to be fat and sassier.
Yeah.
It was something weird like that. So he was like, I encourage this, like, boo this man.
Who said that?
Tomlin.
Yeah. All right. So, finally made around to the week 3 schedule. So, now we're going to give our predictions. Thursday night game, we got Giants versus 49ers. Obviously, it's going to be a layup for the 49ers. But, I would say that Giants could have a chance if they had Saquon, but since he's gone.
Yeah, this is a 49ers unanimous decision.
Yeah. And you know what, dude? I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to take the Giants.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's serious.
Yeah, oh God.
I'm not even mad at that.
This is a shot in the dark.
Real shit. No, because the way shit's going now, real shit, it's so random.
The Giants have a little momentum off that comeback, but that is asinine.
Honestly, it's not. He's not that far off.
We're gonna come back to this moment next week.
Eat those fucking. Let's see. I got 49ers in this one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Colts versus Ravens. I got Ravens. Everyone's gonna be dogging the Ravens. I got the Ravens.
Starting quarterback.
I was gonna say if you get Richardson, I'd say possibly.
I'd say honestly, if it's Richardson, it's a good back and forth. It's a good shootout. I still got the Ravens. Actually, I don't think OBJ comes back.
I'll take the Ravens too. Yeah, I
don't. Yeah, I got the Ravens because honestly, this offense is looking not prime, but the offense for the Colts, they just obviously it's like they're just gonna live or die by what Richardson does. So
yeah.
Next game, Titans versus Browns. It's at the Browns. This one can honestly go either way. I got the Browns.
I got Tennessee.
It could go either way, honestly.
I don't know, but I'll take the Titans for some reason.
This game is disgusting. D-Hop about to have another under 50-yard game. God.
It's not. I don't even know if it's D-Hop. I think it's just we talked about it. It's the system he's in. He put himself in that spot. I don't feel bad.
And speaking of which, too, we definitely did not think that the Falcons were going to do anything. They're undefeated.
Oh yeah.
So. Falcons, Lions. This is another sleeper. I'll go with the Lions. It could go. This one's actually a toss up too. This game's a toss up. Lions, Falcons, Lions.
I'll take the Lions.
This might be a good game.
Yeah, it should be solid.
I mean, with Bijan, the way he's running the ball, I think that could propel them to a victory. But if I had to pick, I'm going with the Lions.
I don't see this year's Lions losing 2 in a row. So yeah, I would take this early on. I'll take the Lions.
Oh, and that's what I meant to talk about too. There's a development that CJ could have a season-ending pectoral injury.
Yes.
So that has not been confirmed. CJ Gardner Johnson. It's speculated. It has not been confirmed, but if it is true, then that is bad for the Lions moving forward.
Yes,
I want the Lions to win, but I don't think they're going to beat the
Falcons. Go 3-0. Holy shit! But I'll take the Lions.
Actually, so if CJ is not in this game, Lions lose.
You think so?
Yes, but I'm still going with the Lions.
Yeah.
But if CJ is not there,
that's fair.
Another one. This one is another gimme.
Another one.
He's
at 39.
Oh my god, we're playing.
Also, I was going to bring it up earlier. That was related to the Eagles. I don't know if he's an Eagles fan or that was a diss because the Phillies coach spoke on it.
Oh,
he was like, "So I don't care what he does, play ball kind of thing. Let him do what he wants. I'm not paying any mind." Because he did it, I guess, a week ago too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
A week ago.
Yeah, that's what it was. A week ago, they asked him in the press conference why. They were like, "Does that bother you that he did that taunt?" And he was like, "You should just play ball. I don't care, whatever."
Got it. Okay. This game can actually go either way too. The Saints at the Packers.
Give me the Packers. Jordan Love's playing well enough to win a game. And
what was that snap last week?
What's that?
Oh, the one that broke fell over. Yeah,
that was
the drunk snap
on 4th and 1.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
But he's playing pretty well, so I mean, I'll give it to the Packers.
I don't know. Derek Carr he's not looking reasonable. Like, I would go with the Saints, but bro is just not looking the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going Saints.
I got Packers.
I'm Derek.
Are you gonna go? Oh,
Derek. I like Derek, dude.
You can like him, but it doesn't mean he's good.
All right, so we got the 0-2 Texans facing the 1-1 Jaguars. Obviously, we're gonna go with Jags.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make a repeat of how they played this past Sunday. I mean, as much as I want CJ Stroud to succeed, it's the Texans. So. Yeah. All right, so we got the 0-2 Broncos versus the 2-0 Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins they are looking impressive. Do we see an upset?
No, I think the Dolphins are going to carry this for a little bit
until
something, God forbid, something catastrophic happens, like an injury. The team's good enough on paper; they got momentum to win.
I'm going with the Dolphins. It's just. As much as because last year was a joke, it was laughable. It was comedy. Now I'm starting to actually feel bad for us.
Yeah.
Because bro's still, I don't even think he's really getting hate. I think everyone just realizes that they just don't have anything on offense because of injuries.
A head coach can't change it.
Yeah. So I'm starting to pity the Broncos now. So I'm going with, and then Russ also deals with off the field issues. We're not going to get into that.
Mr. Unlimited.
Yes. And Future hates Russell Wilson.
I wouldn't say it's warranted. I think it's obviously that's his old chick, but
again. 0-2 Vikings versus the 0-2 Chargers versus the 0-2 Vikings. Someone has to win.
Someone's gonna be 0-3. That's crazy though.
Someone has to win. I mean, both teams flop. Both teams outperform. They are better than their record, but no dubs have been accomplished. So I'm going with the Chargers.
I will also take the Chargers.
I was not paying attention. Who are they playing?
0-2 Chargers versus 0-2 Vikings.
Oh, yeah,
Chargers.
Yeah.
For some reason I feel like I'm choosing the Vikings, but for some reason something is telling me that the Vikings will probably get the dub.
If they win, I won't come on here like next week and be like, oh, can you believe it? No. If they win, I wouldn't put it past them, but I'll take the Chargers.
Right. Actually, this is a good one, Ronnie. How do you feel about this? The 0-2 Patriots at the 1-1 Jets. Y'all win that one?
can be an interesting game. It's depending on how long the O-line can hold Mac up with that defense. But Zach Wilson is also 0-4 against the Patriots in his career.
Over under Mac throwing a pick. 2 picks.
I'll take a pick. I'll definitely take a pick. 2 is a stretch. I think they can get the run game going finally.
Who's your primary, or who's your wide receiver number 1?
Kendrick Bourne. And there's an option. And Demario Douglas, since he has the speed, if they bring him back after the fumble.
Are we playing it safe and checking it down to Hunter Henry?
Honestly, that's been like their best weapon this year. Especially in the Eagles game, when he caught 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, something like that. So, I mean, whatever works. I have no faith in the Patriots, but this particular time, I'll take it.
Okay.
The Jets did not look good against the Cowboys.
Honestly, I feel like this one's either or. I want to say the Jets because this talent base just off of defense alone. And it's really not shitting on the Patriots at all. No. It's just really like, because we were talking about, it's just offensively, it's so challenged to where it's like, I just can't give y'all the dub.
This is a replay. There was the game last year. It was 3-3 with 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Patriots won off a punt return.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same thing. It's like a defensive battle because Patriots have a good defense. The Jets' defense is even better than the Patriots. So it's not going to be very high scoring, I think.
Right.
I go down to the end, and I don't know. I think the Patriots will squeak it, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Jets won. Rates
it's going to be a dud season for both teams. I'll just go with the Jets just because they have a better defense, and just unfortunately, I just don't have a good offense.
You're going to do the same thing?
I want to go Jets.
Fair enough.
I think at home.
Yeah.
1-1 Bills versus the 2-0 Commanders. Wow.
Oh,
this might be a good game.
That sounds on paper better than it's going to be. That the Bills are going to round them.
Oh fuck.
The Bills are going to.
All right. I'm going with the Bills, but I feel like the Bills will lose.
Could you imagine?
I feel the Bills would lose because everyone has slept on the Commanders, but the point spread that they put up the past 2 games has been fucking nuts. 35 this past Sunday, and then you put up 30 something. No one's expecting them to do shit. I'm going with the Bills, but oh fuck, I just don't want to. Oh god.
Yeah, I'll go Bills by like 2 touchdowns, honestly.
You got the upset?
I'm going Commanders by 3.
Whoa! You think it's like a last second thing, or you think it's just
When do they play?
1? It's a 1 o'clock game.
1 o'clock's got a few games.
Commanders by 3.
Right. Now the 4 o'clock games, or the 4:05. This one's a 4:05. We got 0-2 Panthers at 1-1 Seahawks. This one's a gimme. I feel
Seahawks. I'll rock with the Seahawks. The Panthers didn't show me anything yesterday that would led me to believe that.
It's kind of another kind of a shit playing shit game.
Yeah, I mean, because the Seahawks could revert back to week 1.
They could,
but then the Panthers can't overcome shitty game play, so
they're due for
one. And they
think,
are due for a dub. Yeah, you are right. Oh god, I'm going with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I would too.
Because I know Gino will not make a repeat of it, but I mean, Bryce is only able to do so much right now.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the Seahawks on this one.
Ugh, God, this terrible game that will probably be televised. The 2-0 Cowboys versus the 0-2 Cardinals.
Oh, I wonder.
Do the Cardinals pitch an upset with the way they've been performing?
Absolutely.
You think they win?
No? I guess
the way they've been performing.
Josh Dobbs is gonna get
Bro, they've been putting up points the past 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying.
That Giants game,
that Giants game and the
and then they lost it the second half. They let them score how many points in the second half?
Which is true, but I mean,
0.
If I had I don't know. We don't do locks of the week on here, but this is the lock of the week. If you have to put money on something, you won't make anything.
Fuck, dude.
But you put the Cowboys.
Yes. And if you don't, and they fucking somehow like the Arizona comes back or something.
There's no way.
How about this? I'm going with Cowboys off of defense alone. This offense hasn't shown me nothing. You got 255. Bro put a 255 against a good defensive team. I mean, he only got two dubs or touchdowns.
Don't say it.
You going with the Cardinals?
I'm gonna let those birds fly, dude.
Dude, he's just you're trying to be different. I'm
taking Cardinals, dude.
You know,
the CTE is
real shit. I do want to pick the Cardinals, but it's just this defense alone. This defense is literally carrying the Cowboys. It's not even offense. This defense alone is the reason why this team is 2-0 right now.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Where are they playing?
At Cardinals.
Maybe this is the year that just Dallas takes a shit. Not the year. Sorry, game. I'm actually gonna go Cardinals.
I see it because I see it, but
speak it into existence.
Please do, because I hope the Cardinals win.
Oh, I would go crazy. I'd be there for it.
But for the sake of this, I gotta go with the Cowboys.
If I'm betting on the Cowboys, but if I want, so I'm gonna speak it into existence. Mm-hmm. I want Arizona to win.
Mm-hmm. The 0-2 Bears at the 1-1 Chiefs. I mean, this is obviously
let's go Bears, baby.
You know, the worst part is Chris Jones came back, and that O-line is not going to be able to even do so much as hold his hand.
Justin Fields is going to be running for his life again. So
badly.
I'm going with the 1-1 Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yes.
Oh God! What the hell? What the hell game is this? We got the Sunday night game. The Steelers. The 1-1 Steelers at the 1-1 Raiders. What the freak game is this? Yo, NFL, you could have flipped the Eagles in the Bucks at a Sunday night. All right.
Guess who's not going to have to watch the Sunday game? I know it's kind of our responsibility on here to pay attention to the
game. Watching it regardless. It's just going to be. I'll just have it on in the background. But
that's not something I'm going to be taking notes on.
I'll look at the TV now and again and be like, you scored. All right. Obviously I'm going with the Steelers.
It's not even a division game. It's just a throw dart like against the wall game.
This is a Madden game. This is a Madden game where you just random. Like, you put, like, random select. Yeah. These are our dad's favorite teams back in the day.
Oh, yeah. 1985, we'd be...
You going with the Raiders? I was about to say. I mean, it could go either way.
I'll take the Raiders in this, definitely.
I'm going with Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going to go Steelers.
All right, so our Monday night doubleheader. I am watching, and I will continue to watch the game till it's over. The Eagles versus the Bucks. 2-2, or the 2-0 Eagles versus the 2-0 Bucks. Again, yeah, we actually just talked about it. This is actually the Eagles' game to lose. Like,
yeah.
I think if we lose this game, it's going to. They're gonna brush it off, be like, all right, we'll learn. But real shit, like, this has implications. Like, if we lose to a team that we're better than, this is gonna really shape how this season goes.
I'm taking the Bucks. Absolutely. Not even trying to diss you guys. I'm just
no.
The Eagles are not showing me enough to beat the Buccaneers at this current state in week 3.
Because real shit, because we have the Bills, 49ers.
It doesn't get easier.
Cowboys twice. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Chiefs.
Yeah.
So we need this game. This is a game where it's
you're probably splitting those games realistically.
Yes, real shit. Because this game, like, these are games where it's like, because I'm not even gonna say it, but if something were to happen later in the season, these are games where it will help us to where it's like, okay, we lose to a powerhouse team. I'm cool with that, because it's like, all right, we got an L, but at least we beat teams we should have. So.
Yeah, I bounce it. You gotta beat the bad teams.
Yep.
Yeah, you can lose a couple to some good teams, but yeah, I don't know, the way that Tampa's playing, the way Baker's playing. I think by far this is the best quarterback they're going to face this year to this point. Mm-hmm. It's only been Cousins and Jones, but the way he's playing, shoot, I wouldn't bet against him.
No.
Oh, definitive no.
I think no. He hasn't been pressured.
You think it's close?
Well, look at the defense he's played. Yeah. Shit.
But do you think it's close?
I think Jalen Carter gets in his face and he totally throws him off. So he goes back to he reverts back to old Baker.
So all right. So I was trying to keep like Eagles fan. I was trying to separate it from like being analysis. So real shit. If we're talking about it, that defense is gonna flatline.
Oh yeah.
If we play how we're supposed to play, we're either gonna cause fumbles like we did in that Vikings game, or we're gonna get picks.
You're gonna force bad throws.
Now, do I think that Baker will still have a good game? It's not going to be a shutout. Bro's still going to find a way, but it's not going to be a close game.
You think so?
I don't think it's going to be a close game.
You think Baker's going to get just like wiped off the face of the earth?
No. He'll put up points, but it's going to be like if we put up a high performing offensive game, then they're going to have to play.
Are you thinking like a Vikings kind of game? Where it's really not that close, and then it kind of gets close at the end, but it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I think it'll be a 2-touchdown game.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, if the Eagles win, it's not like I'm going to be like, what the hell? I mean, the Buccaneers are overperforming right now.
Mm-hmm. But, I'll be pissed as fuck.
Yeah. If you guys lose to the Buccaneers, I'd be like,
no, I'll be pissed as fuck. No, because real shit, because teams are literally waiting for us to lose right now.
Yeah.
Cowboys. 49 for some reason the 49ers are still pissed. I wish they'd shut up. Like, bro, shit happened. Like, look at your team now. Like, come on. Like, real shit, they are performing better than we are performing right now.
Yeah. They're also, I think, a better team.
Right.
Who's a better team?
The 49ers.
49ers right now. Oh yeah, right now? Oh fuck.
I was like, no, I wouldn't say that.
No, real shit, if we play them right now, fuck. What? We would get
4 quarters of Brock Purdy, healthy CMC, fresh legs. Yeah, no.
The way this offense is playing right now, and bro throwing picks in the double coverage, and he was performing against y'all. Oh,
the only way I think Baker would beat us is if our offense plays like shit, and then our secondary can't stop.
Right.
Fucking fly like they did last week.
Right.
I'm not even trying to make this more urgent than it is. It is only week 3, but like. If they play bad, then might be time to get closer to the panic button. As far as long term, I'm not saying you guys won't win the division or go to the playoffs. I think this is definitely a playoff team. But when you get to the good teams, like you said, the Chiefs, the Cowboys,
Bills, 49ers.
So
real shit. If we win this and play a shitty game, I won't press the panic button, but I will be very concerned.
Yeah. Because you're a 3-0, but you're not like
this isn't a good. This is not a good undefeated team.
No,
this isn't the same team last year where we were like not striking fear, but you knew that you were gonna be in a battle.
The way that team played on both sides of the ball was like,
right?
Oh shit, we gotta play the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this year,
no. Mm-mm.
And so I think it is kind of I feel bad for the Eagles. I feel like it's a little bit of lose-lose, like. Oh, you beat the Bucks. That's who we thought they were. Or you lose to the Bucks, and it's like, damn, you lost to the Bucks.
Oh yeah.
So it is kind of a lose-lose. They got to command that game and beat the life out of them, and then I would say something else. But
real shit, if we win, it's like, okay, you did what you were supposed to do. If we lose, it's like, okay, if you're losing to mid teams now, how would that shape the rest of the season?
I don't see it that way. I see it as in if we lose to the Bucks, it's like, okay. It's over with. You got a loss out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Stop worrying about it, and then just go play ball.
Right. Because honestly, I'm not even worried about if we go undefeated. I'm just worrying about us beating good teams.
I think a loss would maybe help us a little bit.
So this would be a game to lose?
This would probably be a game to lose.
Okay.
Any one of the games that we played would be one of the games to lose. I just don't want to lose later.
Right.
Obviously, to
good
divisional team.
Right, definitely.
You guys play the Dolphins this year, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Another good game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we are going to be tested this season, but it doesn't help that we are already injury riddled and it's week 3.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I'm not even going to blame injuries. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, well, I mean, look, real shit. If we were outperformed, because I know no one on that offense got injured, and we didn't perform well on offense.
Yeah, that offense isn't full. Besides Gainwell, but you had Swift that came in and he's clearly better.
We got running back by committee. It is what it is. Real shit. And we are one of the deepest teams defensively. So it's like, can we blame injuries if we got so many other notable secondary? I mean, we got good corners. It's just safeties.
Yeah.
So it's like
I met that. I forget his name. White guy, played safety.
Yeah.
I met he went out because he playing good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's coming back. He's coming back in this game. Okay. And we're getting Bradbury back too.
You guys are Kobe Dean's on IR. I think that's about it.
But I mean, our linebacking crew is tough.
You're good.
I mean, and we got linemen, and we, so I'm not cool. I'm not worried about the front seven. It's just more so just safeties. Yeah. But again, I mean, it's just that get the games that we need out of the way, so then come prepared for the tough matchup.
Yeah, I get that. That's definitely true.
And and I think this is the last double header.
Yes.
Week 2.
I did have to double check. I think we talked about that.
Yeah. So then we have Rams, 1-1 Rams at 0-2 Bengals. Obviously Joe Burrow will probably miss some time.
This is a kind of a good game. I don't want to go that far and say it's going to be game of the year, but because the Bengals have a lot to lose right now. Going down 0-3 would suck.
I mean, but they don't have the quarterback.
I know. If Burrow is either at 50% health or not playing, you can't keep playing him.
No, fuck no, because no, that's a what's up?
I want to pull up the stat. Okay, so there's doubleheaders, right?
Yep.
There's one team that has had 0 Sunday night football games.
It was always
for 15 years. 15 years.
The Bengals?
No.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
What?
Have had 0 Sunday night football games, and they have had 0 Monday night football games since 2012.
Can I see this mic real quick?
What?
I gotta bring something up because I didn't see that statistic.
Guess how many fucking games they played in London?
4.
9.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can we also talk about how the Jags have the worst win percentage in the time they've been in the league than anyone else in the NFL? So do they deserve a Monday night game? Fuck no.
Yep.
I mean,
let's take it back to the charts real quick, Mr. Ronnie.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm glad you did bring that up because y'all was going over to Europe since y'all had Blaine Gabbert.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Good.
The only time I would have agreed with your sentiment is then they went to the AFC Championship game. You could have put them in a primetime game the next year.
So Dallas in the last 15 years deserves 41 to 45 games.
They also have the best win percentage of any team in the NFL. They haven't won a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're good. Fuck them. But
Green Bay.
They've had Rodgers.
Steelers.
They've had Roethlisberger.
The Bears.
Good God.
Okay, the Bears.
No, that is wild.
The Bears have had 21 to 25.
Well, they have that deal that they always get that Thanksgiving game.
They do too, so that counts for.
And the Lions too. They're in that deal too.
That's not.
I know it's not Monday night, but it's prime time.
Yeah, but it's not Sunday.
Sunday night. Oh no, they still got. I remember. Yeah, no, they got Sunday night. The Bears did.
No, Thanksgiving though.
Oh no, not Thanksgiving.
They had Monday against the Patriots last year too, which didn't make sense.
Yeah, and I remember they had some primetime games when they had Cutler.
Yeah, which that wasn't a terrible team, so I get that. It's worthy of at least 1 or 2 a year.
Wow.
0.
That is
0.
Terrible.
The Jags should have had a primetime game this year.
Hold on, so the Texans has had more? In the Titans? Well, I can understand the Titans.
Titans have had 1 to 5. The Texans have had 6 to 10.
My God.
Whew.
And that's when
Falcons,
and that's
Bengals.
when they had the best team too. Well, not the best team, but like that. Like
must have been Schaub, Johnson, Foster.
It had to be. Well, I'm thinking it was Watson and them.
Oh yeah, it would have been maybe the Washington.
And then JJ Watt.
Yeah, I went too far back.
Oh yeah, because that team was not even mid. That shit was like first round pick material.
Which one? Shaw?
Yes.
Yeah.
First comment on this is 41 plus Sunday night games. Not a single Super Bowl appearance.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My God.
It's just that they have so much notoriety as a name.
Yeah.
That they get put in that spot immediately. So
that's stupid.
It is America's team. They need to get rid of that America's team. What have you done for America?
Nothing.
Like the Patriots the Patriots could have been tied on America's team because they are.
If anything, y'all are more patriotic than.
Here we go.
It's
I mean,
true.
Well, I mean,
what are their colors? What's their colors?
But at the same time, though,
Bills,
y'all beating each other up at the stands. So that's
killing people, dude. Your fans kill people. Okay, we just throw drinks and cuss at you. You murder people.
100%.
You murder, dude.
I know.
That is wild too. Kill it.
Does no one know? First off, we're recording right now. Does no one know that it was a Dolphins fan that killed the guy?
Oh no!
Did you not know that? He had a Tyreek Hill jersey on. Because you said Jeremy Hill, and I was.
Oh, you said Hill. Wow! Oh, that had to be when I first woke up.
It was a Dolphins fan that killed him.
Oh, my fault, gang. This
you're
this wasn't our first woke up.
Yeah, that video. It's a Dolphins fan with a Tyreek Hill jersey on. He hit the guy and killed him. And that's why I brought that up, and I said Tyreek Hill says.
Why did I think Jeremy Hill? I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I appreciate the shout out because I forgot about Jeremy Hill.
Wow.
I read it. He said he got punched in the head twice.
Yeah.
And then just didn't get up.
I need
just a weird.
I need some help. I need mental help.
Just a weird coincidence.
And according to
So going back to this.
Yeah.
I was so lost.
Oh, you don't know who Jeremy Hill is?
No.
Dude, the GOAT.
It was like
Super Bowl champion. He won a ring with the Patriots. I forgot.
Yeah.
I saw Hill.
Well,
Jeremy
that's
Hill,
why.
Wasn't there a running back for Cincy?
Yeah, Jeremy Hill.
Oh. Yeah.
That's why I brought up because I thought it was the Patriots wearing Jeremy Hill. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, because I remember he had a couple games I forgot about. He won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
against the Rams.
That's why I was thinking like associated Jeremy Hill with the Patriots.
Well, yeah, because that's why I was throwing it on there because I'm like, it was a Dolphins fan, which makes it look worse. And then Tyreek Hill had the comments about like the Patriots are the worst fans ever, and I'm like, bro, just had your jersey on and killed someone. Even if it wasn't with a gun or a knife, he still killed him.
Yeah.
He's going to jail. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And according to witnesses, I guess like they interviewed a bunch of people, obviously, because it is technically a crime. The Patriots guy never threw a punch. I guess he was getting like,
he's getting
he was getting like, hey, they suck, don't they? And he probably jawed back to him. And then the Dolphins guy was probably drunk and was just like, let me go to town on him. You can't fucking do that. It's a football game.
Bro, man. I can see why, because when I went to that Jags game and they was booing the mess out of the Colts, I can see how fights get started.
Yeah, but you're drunk and you've been drinking.
Yeah, you put a lot of alcohol in a lot of these games.
Bro, I wasn't even drunk. They was just talking trash. I was like, bro, y'all are literally the worst team right now. And they was talking. So I was like, all right. But I can see how fights get started.
And it's not like he was like round and pound beating his face into the concrete. He hit him twice.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a freak accident.
His kids were there, though.
Nah.
That's bad, dude.
Yeah, you can't be acting like that with kids, though.
He didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
He didn't do anything. They were eyewitnesses.
He got up and was running his mouth.
They were eyewitnesses that said that he never laid a hand on the Dolphins.
Yeah, but
the Dolphins who threw the
correct. But he also got up and then got in the dude's face.
But be a bigger man about it.
Mm.
Walk away. Your team just won.
Ronnie, let's keep it a stack, G. Someone in your face talking belligerent.
You're gonna be like, okay, bro, go sit down, bro.
I would never throw the first punch in that situation because you're always liable. You're always at fault.
I understand.
I get it. I get the frustration.
No, I understand it too, but it's like, yo, if someone's in your face, you gonna walk away?
And you've been drinking all day.
Facts, bro, because they not gonna get out your face.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like punch them, but I'm like,
I don't know, but it's.
I've never been in that situation, nor will I put myself in that situation. But I know, like, I'll be honest. If someone got in my face,
I'm not gonna be nice about it.
Right.
You might get pushed.
Real shit. I was gonna say, yeah, he might get pushed, and then he gonna come back and swing. But it's like,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a bad situation for everyone. thoughts and prayers are with his family. Because now those kids don't have a dad. And they were young. I think they were like 10, 12 years old.
Yeah.
And then that dude with the Dolphins jersey, his life's over.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably get like, what, a manslaughter charge?
10, definitely.
15 years?
No, I don't think he's getting manslaughter charge.
He's gonna get a little bid though. It's not gonna be like,
it's not gonna be like,
don't do that again.
I don't think it'd be less than 10. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, he'll get prison time either way.
Yeah.
Because there's people that even in a fight, like you hit someone in the temple, they hit their head on the concrete, they die.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Bro going away for a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's not like manslaughter. It's something.
Second degree or third degree, maybe.
Battery and assault.
It's like involuntary or something.
Involuntary manslaughter might be. It's like not.
He didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, you weren't seeking to kill them. You were seeking to do whatever. And yeah.
That's tough. I think that's all as far as coverage.
The Rays are getting a new stadium.
Oh, Rays are getting a new stadium. Shote, he had surgery on his elbow, so he'll be out until what, after next season?
Up to a certain point. I don't know how far.
I know baseball right now is almost concluding what they're gonna try and doing playoff spots right now.
I think so. Yeah.
Postseason starts October 2nd.
October 2nd. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I saw.
They're doing another dome. Big boy dome.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh shoot. All right. All right, so we are well over time. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode. Catch us next Tuesday as we cover week 4 of NCAA football and week 3 of NFL football coverage. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, hit the sub, and hit the bell notification too. For those who be like, hey, yo, when you going live, just hit the bell notification. And until then, catch y'all next Tuesday. We out.